Thank you. We have made this a part of our game now. Is the craziness right before. We're actually really calm before we go on. And then we do all the openings.
We're gonna make ASMR aggressive.
Yeah, sure.
Oh man.
Is that category? Aggressive ASMR?
I don't think it is, but maybe we're making it right now. PM us if you like the angry ASMR, and we'll try to make some more for you. First of all, I want to apologize. I've been sick for like a month or so. My cough has gotten worse, so I'm chewing a cough drop right now, and we'll try my best to keep my voice up. The party knows to keep their voices down in accordance, so it is the season of the sicknesses. We're sniffling and coughing and cough drop. So, if you hear rattling in my mouth, it's that I'm not Dice, I'm not a weirdo.
I mean...
Okay,
oh yeah,
so...
I'm not that kind of weirdo. Too bad.
She's not that kind of weirdo.
Can you feel the
let me do some quick
love?
announcements. We will be at D&D. I found the dates. I heard back from the place, but I haven't made the things yet, so sorry. But January 26th and February 23rd is when we're going to be at Farmstrong next. The time is dependent on the Seahawks schedule because our number one complaint has always been the noises. So this last Sunday we upped it to 1 instead of 4. We were out of there before the Seahawks people came, and I think some of us maybe even stayed and watched the game. I'm not sure, but I went home and slept. We're also going to be at Bellingham Comic-Con Vendor Only Market in April.
Yes.
So if you just want some cool nerdy gear, come and check that out. I think it's at the Ferndale Convention Center, like the Comic-Con usually is.
Yeah.
And then the Bellingham Comic-Con itself is way out in October, so.
The nice part of this one too is that usually admission to Bellingham Comic-Con is 10.
Oh yeah.
For the sake of this event and promoting it, they're dropping that to 5.
Woo!
So it's almost nothing to get in, and then you can spend all your money on cool stuff.
Speaking of dropping the price, we have dropped the price of our D&D down to $10 instead of $20. Basically, that's just for the beer. We get very little, but it's kind of fun. So we might end up kind of in the middle. But while it's $10, please come and take advantage of that. We'll just see how our numbers go and how our DMs feel. And then also we changed our rented Dungeon Master price to be instead of per person per party. So you can certainly afford, depending on how many friends you have, us and a beer and a pizza. So that'll be a fun game. So
hopefully they pitch in for those things.
Yeah. Well, hopefully you let us eat a piece of pizza while we're there, and so like our tip. Yeah. It depends on the DM because some of us can't have it, but
All of that
That's
info
the best
is
they get done,
updated
though.
on the website.
awesome. You can check out our website at yourgame365.com to see all of that in real time and not me in coffee time. Coughing time, not coffee time. We're going to go ahead and show our really cool intro, and I want to jump right back into our latest episode of Monday Night Mountaineers. an amazing thing. Actually, it was really just Will. All of our tokens, we have little minifigs. I'm just going to show you really quick. So here's Mackenzie. We have a new token. You're not that big. I'm sorry. I'm just going to show each one. Annie, her puppy. Look at this cute husky on this thing. Oh my gosh. We got a Tamna. Also, some of Tamna's frequently creatures is on the thing. I don't have all of them, so I'm gonna have to I just make Tamna big sometimes. Here's still behind Tamna. Let me move a little bit. Oh my gosh.
So cool.
So angry. I love it. Coraline here. Behind everybody else. What a beauty.
Awesome coin, man.
She is.
You get a
She said,
special token for when you're in backpack mode.
I did make a T-Rex token or something.
Yes.
And then here's Bra in the background. Oh jeez.
Way behind us all.
I know.
Nice.
Also, there's
That's a
one
creepy
for
face.
me that I'm just going to use whenever I have an NPC that doesn't have a token. So, here's my DM. So good. Here's my NPC token. That's
Love
great.
it.
I know, it's so good.
Look when you kill someone.
So you guys, we had a nice nap. A successful nap. The ghost didn't bother you. She wailed a little bit, but over time, the ghost of the Antique Priest made sure you stayed safe. You didn't sleep inside of her thing at all. She had beseeched you to vindicate her, basically. She is cursed to stay here, and mentioned Naga, mentioned the Sethian Scourges, and just in general asked you to cleanse the realm of them. So it sounded, it sounded like it was a scary thing, but also a thing that we're willing to do. So as you wake up, you're still in the muck of the swamp. I'm not sure how your cool tent works and the dryness, but we'll say that you have elevated beds in there or something.
Yeah, I think
That it
that
creates a comfortable dry space.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So you have a little as you awaken and your tent drops, the water kind of swooshes back
Yeah.
towards you.
I mean, we would be standing, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you roll for beard? I don't know if you did that in the last game. Come on,
Evens, beard, odds, no beard.
Okay.
Hey!
This is the first time we've gone
First time he's got a beard.
So, and this is something that you probably didn't even know.
So-
no. I
So
think
you
the
have something
Khotrix
growing
told
off of
this.
your face. I think this swamp is
Not
starting
growing.
to get to you.
It's grown. It is a beard. It exists.
Hair just really doesn't show up here.
Yeah, I didn't even know no offense, but I didn't even know orcs could grow beards.
Neither did I.
Didn't we cast the identifier? Didn't she cast the identifier on the
Yeah, I
on the
don't
belt?
know if you told him that or not.
So you would have known that.
I'm staying in character, and your character doesn't know that. Thank
I
you
know
very
that.
much.
I'm remembering
Just
that
remind
that
you
you
of
do
you.
know that, but we don't. That's what I'm trying to remember.
What happened?
I woke up.
He got some of that mud on his face yesterday.
You big disgrace.
I have to make sure it doesn't get on my face. I don't want one of those.
In character, this is funny. Or out of character, this is funny with your.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Maybe it will keep the bugs off.
No, that's not how that works. There's some that specifically like to go under your hair and be right on your skin, and that's how they stay attached to you.
Well,
Can I use them later?
Why'd you have to
I mean, I
bring that up? God.
so
So it's like
Oh yeah, your
scalp.
scalp probably has at least 15, 16,000
I would say that's a nice beard
small,
there.
small little things.
Out of
It's
character?
very reminiscent. Yeah, the beard just like it.
So I took your master's beard.
No, I'm just saying that you
it
grow
might
a
be a
beard very similar.
side effect of the belt. Now that I'm thinking about it,
Oh,
that explains it.
well,
That is the side
Being because Mackenzie
shave
wasn't
that
there
as
for
soon
that,
as
but
you
being somebody who's proficient in crafting things, would I recognize that belt is a dwarven craft
No.
at all?
It's got like
you're
a
not
big
even sure this
Texas
is different,
bell.
other than that, like, freaking out about it a little
Well,
bit.
okay, well, he pointed out the belt, so
Okay.
that's why he's like, I think it's because of that belt. So now looking at the belt.
Okay,
be
I
like,
will
would
give you can't identify it because you're not going to see identify ritual. And it's a belt of dwarven kind, not a dwarven belt, right? But I'll give you an Arcana check if you want to roll something.
Is that normal for half-orcs to be able to grow
Arcana.
Yes.
That is a 27.
overnight?
So probably magical belt.
It's a magical belt.
Sure.
I don't know about overnight, but I mean, I dedicated a lot of my study to growing my hair correctly.
It could be several thousand bleaches.
Like small ones?
No, it's attached.
Seeing that you're awake, you also goes is gonna kind of drift over to you. And, morning. I don't remember her voice.
Good morning.
Is it morning?
Probably. You woke up, so. Is your time telling rock broken? Oh, she doesn't know that. What is that rock doing?
That's my time telling rock.
Oh, you look confused.
You just said it's morning, but it's black.
Well, let me see the other side.
Someone dipped it and died, so.
I think that half of it got rubbed off or something. So like, right? Wasn't it like he like rubbed it off to make it?
So it's either dawn or pitch black. You said it's
Exactly.
morning. Okay, breaking dawn. Alrighty.
So you've encountered, well, you probably know the most about Nagas as
Yes.
they are from your homeland. What can you tell us about these things?
What do we have to look forward to?
There's a little rhyme about Nagas. Well, yeah, it rhymes.
Go for
A,
it.
B, C, D, E, F, G. You ought not to fuck with me. Nagas.
So, like, do they
Well-
have any, like, special abilities? Like, do they have poisonous breath? Do they cast
Dominating
spells?
people to make them worship them.
Yes.
So Nagas. We're saying Nagas, but we don't know if they're a type of Naga or not. They're not all the same. They could be really, really dead. Those are kind of easy to kill because they're already dead. If we're dealing with living Nagas, it's a coin toss on whether they're terrifying or utterly terrifying.
Nice.
They're magical. They're really magical.
Are any of them good?
Maybe.
Do they
What
cast
is-
spells?
Yes. Well, I mean,
Well, they won't.
the professor over here might be able to identify whether it's a spell or like magic radiating from them. I don't know the difference.
What about, do they use any sort of elemental powers?
I probably shouldn't let them breathe on you.
Well, I
What
try not to
happens when
let
they
most
breathe?
people do that.
Well, I mean, these ones can tear away your flesh with their breath, so
Like acid.
potentially.
All right.
I personally haven't fought one because I venerate them, so.
Go sleep, girl. I'm sorry, I forget your name.
You never asked.
No. Good.
That's how our relations work, lady.
What, can you describe whether or not the Nagas that you are cursed by were alive or already dead?
I believe they were already dead at the time.
Oh, well, okay. So I retract my former statements about how screwed we were. Dead Nagas are within our pay grade. They're still magical, but not as magical.
Okay.
Like anything made out of bones, if you hit it hard enough with something that's flat, you can crack them.
You're all made of bones. Like me.
Oh. So they're like spirit Naga.
That is possible?
She says it is.
I don't know about those ones then, Chief.
Well, how
I've
about
seen
we
some
ask
pretty
her?
weird things, so seeing a spirit version of this creature didn't really surprise me.
No, it's not so much that it's surprising. I'm just trying to think of different. Prepare properly before we. I mean, the thing is, we don't. Honestly, we don't even know if we're actually going to kill it to free you, kill it at all, or maybe come back and kill you.
Didn't you say you would just free me in the morning? That's why I gave you safe rest here.
He did say that.
Oh, I did prepare that. Yeah, I could.
Well, if you did that, I could just show you the way down to the next part of Undermountain. You wouldn't need to fight anything.
Would Nagas have treasure?
Not dead ones.
But won't you just go away if we free you?
That would be so nice.
Won't you just pass?
Dead lady, do you have any treasure?
Do you know if they have any treasure?
Well, I don't know if they have treasure. There's some underneath one of these statues, but I probably wouldn't dig down there right away.
Well, this dead lady has treasure, so maybe those dead Nagas have treasure.
Well, hold on. Let me look real quick to see how this particular thing works and whether or not I actually have to touch you. What?
If I promise
know a
to show
couple
you the
things
next
about
level, I would be
language.
tethered here until I do my task, so it wouldn't be a problem with me just disappearing right away. Says at the end, it doesn't know how this works.
Can
Well, no, you've
can
just
you just
decided
show
how this
us?
works.
Can you just show us the way and then we free you?
Well, he just said he might kill me, so I don't know if I want to do that.
So the spell says, at your touch, all curses affecting one creature or object end.
Okay.
If the object is a cursed magic item, its curse remains, but the spell breaks its owner's attunement to the object so it can be removed or discarded.
Okay.
So I'm not sure how that is going to affect a ghost,
Okay.
but I will... Alright, come here.
Oh, thank you. Floats over to you.
I kind of want to at least see one of them, and like I am here to study.
Well, where are they now? Maybe I can find them.
They're over that way. And she points towards the southeast.
I mean, you haven't seen a spirit Naga?
I haven't.
Well, wouldn't that be a sight to see?
Maybe I can
We can
find
fig-
out if there is just one.
We can figure out how to
Separate.
track
There were
one.
3 when they killed me. Don't know how many remain.
Do they stay together all the time?
Probably.
That's no fun.
Or we could just head down to the very next level and
You can always come back later. There's no rule against it.
we really don't tend to go back.
That's probably true.
Feeds the purpose.
Do you think they're susceptible to a dinosaur?
Jumpy.
I mean,
They survived
Nagas
where
and-
he's from.
Nagas and dinosaurs have mixed it up before, but I mean, you've lived more than them, obviously.
Anything
Granted that you're still alive and they're dead.
anything dead is definitely affected by magic. So I would stick with those things rather than chomps. But it depends also on what form they are. If they're corporeal like her, or whether or not they have some sort of a body, like zombies. I don't know. Alright, come here.
I'm here. I've been here.
I will touch her and cast Remove Curse. This 3rd level spell.
I don't know what it would look like if it worked.
Huh?
I don't know what it would look like if it worked. But she kind of smiles and says, "Oh, I feel free. Come. This is my part of the bargain, and then I can go."
Yeah,
She
show us
starts-
where the next level is.
Starts drifting off kind of southwest. Is everybody going?
Yes.
Okay.
And just take
Um,
note of this.
Always
Can I-
find out where it is. and then go back
Before
to them.
following, can I
Yes.
get a sense of whether she's being truthful?
Sure, you can do an insight check on this.
Because,
She could be leading us to the Naga lair.
28.
It's hard to read a ghost, but if you could, she appears to be telling the truth.
Okay. I'll follow.
Okay.
You see right through her.
It's hard to hide things as a ghost.
Also, there.
Your pencil
Listen,
allowances.
where
We're
underneath
gonna make
this,
him do the headbanging meditation.
where under the statues exactly was the treasure located?
Oh, and the middle one. Wait. No. Oh, the centipede one. Kind of near where you slept.
The ones that exploded.
I think we should go back and check that out.
I'd like to see where
No, after we.
I'd like to see where bailout strategy is first.
Yes, exactly.
I like that.
As she floats forward, as she passes around the middle of the room, she points out a spot of danger.
Ooh.
And she says, "Please don't step here."
Sinking
What is
sand.
there?
That's a glyph. I don't know what it does because I can't affect it, but I've seen it before, so just be careful.
Do you have it prepared?
Which spell?
Detect. Mm-hmm. I don't have it prepared.
I have it as well.
I have it prepared.
I'm sure it's magical, but do we want to take the time to figure out what it does?
Maybe on the way
take the
back.
10 minutes or just
On the way back,
On the way back. I
possibly.
mean, she's pointed it out to us, so it's not.
Because we have come across glyphs that have been beneficial.
Yeah. Without having to like move you guys around it, you
Yeah.
do like sidestep
Right.
as she
Okay.
pointed out. And she continues taking you south, and I know
As we
you're in
get
the
to
dark.
the mouth of that cave, I'll quickly take out my chalk and put like danger
Oh, okay.
that way on the
An old Moic.
on the east side.
Okay. I know you're gonna ask what you see, so let me just do some things as I go.
And recenter us when you get a chance.
Thank you.
She takes you to a fork in the road.
Oh, I was looking for one of those.
No, it's true.
So as you were in the room with the glyphs, which is now marked, there's looks like a cave, another tunnel to the west.
What's down that tunnel?
I don't know. I don't go that way.
Oh.
And then she comes to a fork in the road, and she points you down the right fork, and it would take you down to level 9.
Alrighty. And as per usual, I will put a wayfinder mark
Okay.
saying onward this way.
And she says thank you, and drifts away.
Well, that's my nice deed for the century.
Yeah,
just do
it
one
sounds
every
like
century?
we were due.
Well,
I'm only 37.
thank you, babe.
I want to put you a day past 40.
I'm
Thanks.
learning new things about Naga, you guys. Spirit Naga are still technically living right now.
Oh.
I just read it.
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm 101.
I just assumed.
They're living.
So this is the first one from the second century that I did.
So retroactively.
Yes, all of that again, but not like.
Potentially dinosaurs.
It says Spirit Naga, but I have just learned.
The spirit Naga are
Let's-
living.
Oh, Spirit Hunter.
I didn't know this.
Yes.
She just read Spirit and was like,
I was like, Spirit, it's a ghost Naga, it's fine.
Just kidding. That's
Just
what you
kidding,
said.
all of that again.
whole,
but
yeah.
She's a ghost, just everything was a ghost.
You should just let it run. Okay, our characters will be surprised when we get there. That one in. Just let it run.
Lied to us.
Ghostly Naga.
We don't know this.
Prepare a bunch of anti-undead stuff and then show up and it's like,
That's what makes it fun. I know there's things
to us.
I do all that stuff too, but I'm not saying a darn thing.
We get back to the room. So the room with the glyph is just right
Because
above
I've
us.
successfully conned Soul into something that he knows we can't handle. Thank you.
Exactly.
So now we're just gonna find some
On
dead
our
things.
way back up.
Warm.
Did you want me to just take the 10 minutes, or are we in a hurry?
Take the 10 minutes.
I will sit down and, however,
Okay.
I would prepare the ritual cast Detect Magic.
Okay, now Detect Magic just tells you what the thing is.
It tells it that there's magic in the type of magic.
Well, it is magic. Give me a second.
While she's doing that, I'll do the identify ritual.
Oh, okay.
I could have just done the identify ritual. I don't know why I did.
It's fine. It's rituals. You're not like.
Yeah, exactly.
She can locate it
Yes.
so that you can find it.
Yes.
Exactly.
Well, you'd have to do the. You have to be in direct contact with it to be able to cast the identify.
True. Are you gonna touch
So
it?
we'll find out
Trigger
the
that?
school first before we worry about
Abjuration.
abjuration. Abjuration. What type is abjuration?
Protection.
Protection.
Wards. I just figured it'd be a potential way to identify it without actually touching it. That's a very good point.
So what's
now that
abjuration?
now that it's identified,
Yes.
does it appear to be a rune that I have seen before, or
Yeah. Yes. You have. You do recognize this. You have seen the spell glyph.
okay?
You saw it on a map behind, or not a map, you saw it on a scroll behind a glass case that Tamna brought.
Ah! Don't touch it.
Yeah. Okay. Alright.
You already used that too.
Yeah. I used it on the frog people. There was a lot of them. Gassed them out. Mustard gassed. Killed them. Alright. Recenter us when you get a chance, please.
Sure.
Since we're halfway on our screen, off our screen.
Is that a sigil of bad wind, boss?
Yeah. Yeah, that's poop. That's stinky McPew-pew.
Infantile magic to me. I'll head over to.
It's like that one time down in Schultz when you ate those beans.
Yeah.
I'll head over to the western tunnel and
Okay.
take a gander.
Okay.
What?
I put in the notes to call me instead of knock. Like in the delivery instruction, I put to call my number.
Hopefully they actually do that.
And two things. Any distinct smells coming from this tunnel, and is there a draft as far as airflow?
Okay. Perception and nature?
Alrighty.
I'll do the whole. Is that helping?
Are you with him? Okay.
So it reeks with 5 in
Okay.
perception,
Okay.
but for airflow, that is a nature check of 17.
Okay. So you smell nothing.
Neat.
Or just you smell swamp still. It's everywhere. It's in your beard. You're new beard. You're not used to this. And there does not appear to be any breeze coming through.
Does it feel like we have been able to breathe through here?
It's swampy and kind of like, I don't know, it's not
Mostly.
pleasant to breathe, but yeah. The freshest air you felt has been the tunnel that she just showed you.
Shall we go check out the treasure? While our detect magic is still going?
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, because we have for 10 minutes, right?
Run back to the.
Maybe I will be able to replace my pirate's bandana. This
Ooh.
is proper treasure.
How far does detect magic go?
30 feet.
Okay. As you're going back to the temple, there's an island with ruins to your left and a little farther away. We're here.
Okay.
Just in case you're curious and want to
So
explore.
we're definitely curious, but magic stuff.
Yeah, but it's you don't get quite close enough unless Mackenzie does to
Right.
check it. You remember that the centipede one was the first statue.
Correct.
You guys are just kind of a weird bunch.
I did fireball that, so I'm
You did
hoping that
fireball that.
most of the centipedes are gone now.
Okay. There are no centipedes on the statue right now.
Is there any? Does Mackenzie detect any magic coming from
I
the?
wish she was here.
No.
She does not.
Saul,
Yes.
desecrating statues is kind of your forte.
Well, we got rid of the Guardian, and the Yonti are a filthy race, so time to bust us some statues.
Should
Maybe we just try to find the secret compartment before we make a huge mess and a lot of noise. There are still quite a bit of frog folk.
Operationalize your terms, boss. If you want me to smash something, I'm gonna smash it. So do your delicate work before I take care of, their deity's mistake.
Oh, look at Mackenzie. Is there any magic coming from it?
No, he's fine.
I could be a giant badger and try and sweep some of the mud away.
I can search it first.
Yeah,
Good thing I have a badger token for you.
let's start walking around and maybe do an investigation to see if we can find a hidden compartment or.
I'd like to help whoever.
Check. with advantage.
That's yeah, maybe the good, it's a good idea to have like the mud taken away because I can't see shit.
We're too short.
That's a 15.
Cool. You discover not a hidden compartment or anything,
Okay.
but a rotting sack. And a swarm of centipedes.
I thought we fireballed them all.
Not under the mud.
Oh, gross.
Muddy swarm of centipedes.
That's a
Well,
terrible
That's not the
roll.
right page for this.
Fired.
I'm getting background information at the same time as trying to DM.
Well, I sent that a while ago.
Oh, I just got it. Coraline.
8.
Khotrix.
24.
Whoa. Another soul.
15.
Tamna.
12.
Brah.
13.
We'll ask Mackenzie a little bit. Hey, Khotrix.
Yeah.
I'm sure you rolled higher than my centipedes. What do you want to do? You are right there anyways.
Yeah. Jump back and then just magic missile the
Sorry, at
friggin'.
home.
13. She rolled
Okay.
before she walked out.
Trying to stay in character.
Thank you.
Not bad. 12 points of force damage.
Segments of centipedes go strange everywhere.
Wow!
One like kind of
Yeah.
I don't even know my
I have a
centipedes.
13 for my initiative.
I told her.
Ah,
So that you want
I really don't know where my
to the
centipedes
day to
health
be the
is.
school of aiming.
Yeah.
Just stop blasting.
Yep. Well, there's a sack and then bugs, so Coratrix is just like,
Okay, sorry, so what was the damage you did?
crap.
12?
Yeah,
Okay,
sounds good.
sounds like that. The centipedes will... Swarm of insect. Why am I not ready for this? Swarm of insect. There we go. Will bite at you.
Good shit. They don't have a token?
I don't know. It's in here, but they don't have a token. I think I deleted it when you like lit it on fire, but then I realized it was underneath the ground, so it wouldn't. Oh, that's such cute number of hit points. Okay, still alive. Yeah, so they're gonna try to bite you.
Oh, okay.
No, they're gonna try to bite you. My swarm rolls a 17 to hit.
I will use my reaction
Oh, I wanted
to use
to
arcane
do
deflection,
damage.
and I have an AC of 18.
It was gonna be 7 damage, so.
Oh,
dang you.
no.
All
Actually,
right.
that'll hit.
Yeah. That's me. That is Soul.
It'll hit.
Sorry, what'll hit? Oh, it'll hit.
It was 7.
No,
I didn't cast
no.
mage armor.
Oh, you did not.
Duration of 8 hours.
Okay.
So I have a much lower armor class.
Cool.
So yes, that will hit. That's one of the reasons why I.
Sorry, 7 damage. Soul.
Ow!
covered in bugs.
Gross.
Right.
I'm gonna John Henry this with my maul.
You're gonna smash bugs with them all.
That's a natural 1 for the first swing.
Yeah, they're all over me.
Just for fun, what does that bring it up to?
That would bring it up to an 8.
Oh, okay. No, it doesn't hit. You're really close.
Well,
It's worth checking.
Just for checking. It's
Just
pretty
whip in the
low.
air.
For an ooze, that would have been okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
You're
Just
trying to
like
like smack, like swing it off of them.
Maybe one of them goes like with that air pressure, it's like.
Sure. I'm gonna land on you, so I'm gonna just do
the
that.
second time. Okay. Saying that I need to have a little bit of finesse with my centipede smashing, that will be a 25 to hit.
That will hit the centipedes.
Alrighty.
Are these on well?
It might be next to Fisher since that's holding.
And that is going to be 11 points of adamantine bludgeoning damage.
Well, that adamantine really did the damage. I'm sorry, how much? You say 11.
11.
Yeah, they're dead.
Think about like hit the wall. He's got like swing his maul and then like kind of like stop his momentum just so it's like just enough to like squish him against your body but not hurt you.
Or he's got
Just
like, maybe he's just like
So the first swing, I kind of leaned forward, so you had to pull. And the second swing, I leaned backwards.
It's like an MLB swinger where they like do the check, so it's just like.
Hey,
oh, wait.
Alright, so
Khotrix, in your hands.
mage armor.
Okay. In your hands is a sack containing 550 gold pieces.
Oh my god.
Ah, shiny
That was
coins.
worth for that
What?
half
Coins.
challenge rating bugs, huh?
Money.
We got about 500 gold pieces here.
550?
I mean, he's not gonna stand there and
Do you guys want to divvy it up or
Yeah.
put it
Yeah.
back to buy the
It is
scroll?
about 100 technically.
in the bag.
You guys need what do you need a scroll for?
A scroll of greater heal my friend here.
That's
Greater.
an interesting spell. Greater heal my friend? I've never heard of that one.
He's
I don't know what it is. I'm not a priest.
We're here so much, but right here.
But the other female that used to be with our group went back to Skullport, and she found out that it costs a whole lot of money because he got hit by a clay golem, and he's not as healthy as he once was.
Oh, I thought what did I say? Get him a scroll.
I mean, I can give you 50.
No,
Okay.
money is not of importance to me.
So we don't need to be a giant badger then.
No.
No, unless you wanted to be just a
Do badgers eat centipedes?
Yes.
We don't need no stupid.
We could have used it before they attacked.
I asked, and then you opened the bag. What the fuck am I supposed to do?
I don't know.
The plan was that we were gonna take some of the ruins and put them at the entrance so that they could actually scoop the mud out of the area, so it didn't just seep back in. But you know, we never got that far.
Now, Soul. Now you can smash the statue.
And I'm gonna scurry out of
Yeah,
that.
before you leave. I'm covered in mud as is. I don't want to
Yeah, don't want more.
Don't forget about the one with the snakes. Can I leave?
No. Just breaking one of their icons will be fine.
Alright, they're the same icon anyways, it's just different coloring, so.
The same one as you busted
Same
up.
ones are just different colorings. I'm just gonna assume that eventually you're gonna just smash pieces, so I don't need to read a roll for it.
Take the head off.
Yeah, do that. Cool.
Okay.
Now that we've made a whole bunch of noise, are we ready?
Yes.
Do we want to go to the next level or go see what spirit Naga look like? Ghost Naga.
Well, if we go see what they look like, we're probably going to end up having to kill them. So that's really the real question.
We don't know. Some of them could be good. That's the Naga spurt.
They're, as far as I know, they're a dichotomy. They are either good and terrifying, or bad and terrifying.
I'm just going to roll the dice on our luck lately. They're probably going to be evil.
Fair enough.
I also want it said, I'm saying we should go to the next level.
Think we're tough enough to handle the next level?
Well, if not, the voice will let us know.
Well, that's fair enough.
You are not prepared.
I've never been prepared on any of these things that I've committed
Do we
to.
listen to that anyway?
Tamna, opinions? Nagas are next level. Our next level Nagas.
We don't know if there's Nagas on the next level,
True.
so we can't choose next level Nagas.
Good one.
Well, if we find some, we can then choose them.
We could kill one, put it in the bag, and then take it with us.
I thought that the ghost drow said that they were together, probably. That's not the kind of thing that I would give up without a fight.
True. So next level? Ra,
I'm fine with that.
you vote next level. You don't seem to care.
I'm here for the ride.
Well, I think we're going to the next level.
Fair enough.
Alright.
Avoiding a fight with Nagas is what a fight that I would avoid.
So you walk back down to the same place, you don't
No touchy.
get anything, no touching, no touchy, gliffy.
Exactly.
Okay. I'm gonna fast forward then.
If we needed to, we could throw someone into that.
But it might be useful to.
Oh my god, it's so dark!
Or let them know where we are.
It's a completely pitch black screen.
Yep.
Well, I mean, leaving it there.
Oh, well, yeah.
Sorry, I cut instead of copied. It doesn't let me cut tokens.
Paste.
When I pasted it was what I had already copied, which is your giant things from the other screen. So that didn't work. Copy! Dark page. I got Iron March.
Oh my gosh, is this another one of those freaking lost levels? I can't see shit.
As you walk down, there you are.
Do we get the voice telling us, you are not prepared?
You do. You have the very kind and kind of scared for you voice. You're not. Wait, let me just double check that. Yeah. You're not quite ready.
Well, we're not quite ready.
Those ruins probably didn't have the naga in them, so we can check those, see what will happen there, see if we're
Curious about
ready.
that.
Let's go take on the naga. We're not ready.
We already voted, and half of you already are decided to go to the next level. Why do we need to go back to the ruins?
Listen, we're not ready.
I'm just gonna keep walking forward. It's not stopping me.
It's not stopping you.
Alrighty.
It's just politely letting me know that I'm not prepared. But as Tamna pointed out, quite pointedly, we have not been prepared for this whole endeavor.
This is level 9, right? This will go into level 9, right?
So nothing's really changed.
This is the level 1.
Okay. As you walk down,
We'll get to see if I can
This-
find any of my other wayfinder beacons that I
Yeah.
set around here.
you might. As you walk down, there's this fresh air. First of all,
Yeah.
you're no longer in the swamp.
It's gonna change the topography, it's nice.
Yeah, and this is such an interesting change of topography. As you walk forward,
I mean, every level seems to be an interesting change of
That's
topography.
as you walk forward, you're no longer quite in a tunnel. Ahead, there's an arched ceiling with bright mosaics. And this appears to be maybe like a mansion of the olden days. Not as floating as the last one you did.
Not as floating or
No,
not
sorry.
floating?
Not floating, like the last one you did.
I feel like that's an important
It's a
distinction.
very important distinction.
Is it illuminated?
It's not. It's very dimly lit throughout the entire level 9, if that helps anybody out. Do you... Oh, sorry. Do you continue forward?
Yeah,
It's like this over swamp ass, so.
but I'm definitely not in the lead.
Okay.
I'll be
You're like,
late.
come on, guys, it looks great.
I'll go next to her.
Okay. That's Annie.
We'll pack away my stilts since the ground seems to be more solid.
So you take a little bit to pack them away. Floating, or ahead of you, floating in the middle of the room, is a forearm and left arm floating.
Forearm.
Can you
and then
show us
my-
the room?
I sure can. Let me hide something really quick.
Oh boy. It's been fun, guys.
No, it's fine. You just have to
Oh, look, that's
idea.
I like
Demon
forearm,
statue!
like forearm, like
Oh wait, no, that was the correct thing to be shown. Sorry. The other thing was already hidden.
the left arm.
There we go. Views. Not jam layer anymore. I am the game master now. I don't like jam. I'm a DM. I know I'm running a game, but I'm also running such a dungeon. So it's
Probably
not
not
even
dungeon
funny.
master.
Dungeon of the Mad Mage.
Yeah.
Like it's like I get for other games having to be a game master, but
GM stands for general
We've already
manager.
encountered our dragon, so.
Yeah.
we're
So
filled.
as you walk forward, so you see a left hand. You don't get that yet. I thought I did. Then you get a left hand, a forearm, and looks like it's just chopped off at the elbow. A ghostly,
Oh, God.
I know, a ghostly limb floating about 15 feet above the floor.
I wave at the limb to
Human sized?
like ish.
You like-
like curiosity is just like kind
Soul.
Yep.
I'm thinking ooze.
I guess it will.
Ooze.
We'll just
Maybe?
kind of haltingly, like it's not quite sure what it's doing.
I'm gonna like.
Try something from my study days.
Okay.
Gonna look at this arm and go.
As it, just as it kind of mimics the waving from earlier, it will, can't look at it, it will, do the same.
Well, it's
Guys,
intelligent.
This is really creepy.
At least a little
Mimicry
bit.
isn't intelligence.
At least has some form of intelligence.
I use divine sense.
What does Divine Sense do? Undead
Reveals
stuff?
Fae, Fiend, and Celestials.
Oh! None of the above.
Oh, Fae...
No Fae.
No Fae? Undead, Celestials, and...
Undead!
I believe so.
Let me verify that for you.
I believe it's undead and
Fiends and celestial.
fiends. And celestial, I think it was.
Divine sense. Celestial, Fiend, or Undead. No Fae.
Okay.
So it is... There's
Undead.
that's not alive.
Clearly.
No, like...
Obviously.
Unlive.
Like a zombie?
Spooky ghost arm.
Oh, that on my live. Well,
I would have figured
so
I'm
our
gonna
choices
cast
are
Fairy
ghost
Fire.
arm or ghost naga.
I just want to see if there's a shape we can't see.
Okay.
Who's throwing the good?
What's the fairy fire for the arm, just for fun? Or what's your DC?
My DC is 15.
Nothing lights up.
Except for the room a little bit.
Except for the room a little bit. There's a nice little.
What's that?
Now it's an arm on fire.
Arc. Do you have a message arm?
That's usually mouth.
Oh, sorry, left hand.
Stop.
Stop. Shall we collaborate and listen?
I will stop concentrating and ask Tyrioli if she sees anything else besides the arm.
Just
She can see all the way into the ethereal plane.
yeah.
The arm's not like a ghost. Like it's a physical arm,
It's
right?
not, well, it's a withered left hand and forearm severed at the elbow.
That's floating.
Yes.
So what
15
did,
feet above the.
15 feet above.
what
the
did she
floor.
say she saw?
Just some doors.
Which way should we go?
It points like north, but to your left.
To the tunnel that's kind
To
of
the
right there that
tunnel
we
that's
can't see
connected,
it.
Correct.
Okay.
What happens if we don't?
It like
Thanks for the advice.
Do we listen to ghost arm?
I mean,
I've had several so far. I'll
we
head that
don't
way.
need
I don't want two cans to do it with. Dan's like, I only have one.
Could be a middle finger.
I turn north, taking the advice of my hand.
I don't see why we shouldn't follow that.
I will cast.
Unless it's telling us to go somewhere that will die and join it.
I will cast Mage Hand and see if I can open that
I don't know
door
if
on
I
the
can
right hand
become
wall.
So let me just
Stay where I am.
But
Soul
But anyone can
Mackenzie.
yeah, Mackenzie and Annie.
And Annie. And then Khotrix, you're gonna try to open this door over here.
On the
Over
the
here.
wall.
Okay.
Yeah, that wall.
Perfect.
I'm gonna try to open that door with
I'm gonna send
Mage
Annie
Hand.
like 10 feet ahead of Soul and I,
Okay.
so that if there's a trap, she triggers it.
Sounds good. Khotrix, I think it's an Arcana check to open things, or is it just like if it's unlocked, it opens?
If it's unlocked, it opens.
Okay, sounds good. Sweet.
Manipulate objects.
Cool. The door opens.
Yeah.
Coraline, what were you saying?
I was gonna ask it if I could shake its hand.
It kind of like backs up a little bit.
Yeah.
Soul and Mackenzie, as you walk in, Annie is happily sitting on one of 6 stuffed armchairs with garish upholstery. And then Mackenzie, I'll let you turn around and see into the room that just opened behind you. It's a coat room. I should turn off my swamp music.
Yeah.
Well, there's some chairs here. They look pretty comfy. And that's a coat room. I point to the door that your hand is still.
Yeah. The walls of this room are lined with rows of bare metal hooks.
Would turn my head to our handman and say, "Are we to await the summoner or master of the house in there?"
I don't know how it's gonna say yes to you.
Fair
I was
enough.
gonna do like sign language for a second.
And go and take a seat and
Okay.
say, "Well, this is an interesting change of pace."
You know, the last time we encountered a room full of furniture, you had to check to see if every single one was a mimic. And yet you're just going to sit in a really run comfy chair. Okay, I see how it is.
Well, we're not prepared anyway.
I could have Annie move out of this one if you want to sit in that one. Like, you know, that one's not a mimic, it didn't attack her.
I'll walk towards the chairs.
I'm gonna stay right here in this hallway,
Okay.
because I don't trust shit.
Okay.
I didn't say I'd sit.
Sorry.
With both my swords.
I will.
Both
It's
swords.
so comfortable. Okay, both swords are out.
We're taking directions from a severed
my
arm.
hand kind of like
I'm not very
shakes its
comfy.
fist at
I'm
you. It doesn't
taking
make
directions
a
from a
move.
severed.
taking
Tom, you're
directions
still
from
staying in
worse.
the hallway.
I will move
So have I.
closer.
Okay. Rar, are you still staying in the hallway?
I'll stay right there.
Okay. You don't have to wait very long in these comfy chairs and in the hallway still. Eventually the door across from you, not across from you, I'm so sorry, on the left as you walked in, opens and drop to
That looks like Alistair.
it is not. You don't recognize this
What in
person.
the world could that be?
I don't know. A man who, hold on, let me see if he has a cool description. Shouldn't even say man at this point.
You don't have to assign genders, it's fine.
I don't. Definitely he though, it says that. That's all I got so far.
As a character sheet,
Why
just
Why don't you
shows a
have a
picture of this.
thing? I know.
I know, right?
I what?
You don't have to assign the gender. It will.
Yeah. The book does it for me. Oh! Weird.
Weird good or weird bad?
It's just cool.
No, I'm gonna die.
A fox-like creature. A monocle. Old robes. Comes in and kind of looks around. Ah! There you are! How can I help you?
Can you, does it have a picture you can show us?
Yes. Dan, are you ready to delete it? Okay.
Ooh!
That would be a fiend.
On the lock.
Shabeshka.
Okay.
What's with the hand?
Oh, he's just here to keep you until I come.
Who are you?
I'm the headmaster.
Headmaster for what?
You don't know where you are?
I do.
Why are you here?
We're in a dungeon.
Well, no,
We're in a room with comfy chairs. Where are we?
you're in an academy of magic.
Yes, this is.
You look like you're here for a study, but apparently not. If you're
I am.
here for a study?
Yes, I was actually looking for this place.
I am here to study,
Fantastic.
but not this school.
Oh. Okay, well, I guess I can just take one. The rest I can always show you out.
What do you mean? Wait, what? What? So like only we get to go into the academy and everybody else just gets kicked out?
I can take you to the stairs to level 10. It would take either one magic item per party member or slaying the bone devil in my school. Just take
I'll
you
kill
to
a
the
bone
school.
devil.
Great. The rest of anybody who wishes to learn, though, I have an entrance exam and a physical exam, one written, one, to show. And then you can learn anything here.
Very interesting.
Define anything.
We teach everything, all of the 8 levels of magic we teach. I don't know them right now.
Conjuration.
Conjuration, abjuration, we teach
Evocation.
teleportation, you can do anything. We have a professor for each art.
Well, I'm making magical items.
Inside, I'm assuming.
28.
You can learn anything here.
The craft of
I'm
making
gonna
magical
walk
items.
closer.
Okay.
Can you teach me how to kill a mage?
I suppose it's a little bit of a harsh topic to ask a mage, but yes. We have the darker arts if you're interested in that.
You
Making and unmaking, of course. We could do that somewhere in my book.
That is what I've come to learn, to craft
What is your
magical
name?
items.
I'm headmaster.
Headmaster.
I have a name.
Yeah.
It's a really great name.
Loading.
Loading name. Loading name.
We have the buffering wheel right now.
Why don't I have a name? It's kind of like the alchemist. I am the headmaster.
So, how. If we choose to enter to learn.
Wait, I need to read these things, but I wasn't going to be here.
Oh.
Use this alter self to appear as Alistair. Why would I do that? No, you see what you see. I'm not going to do that. Okay.
What if we don't pass your 2 tests?
Well, then I'll escort you out with the same, either a magical item or slaying a bone devil.
Is it like a bone devil for each of us, or like we just as a
One
group
bone
need to
devil
kill?
per group. I don't have an unlimited supply of bone devils.
Well, I wasn't
you
sure
have
if
to
this was
get
like
rid
a
of.
test or a like it's pestering you and you need it dealt with.
I'll have it dealt with either way. The physical portion of the test might include killing the bone devil, so.
Who assigned you headmaster?
I just was here long enough that they let me.
Who let you?
The school? I
How
was
long
a student
is
once, and
how long
Who
have you been
founded
there?
the school?
I believe it was Alistair.
If we choose to stay and learn something, how long do we have to stay?
We'll keep you here until you learn. I don't really care.
And then we can leave
Yes.
freely?
Yes.
Can I insight
Now,
that?
if you leave, you can't come back. But you can always leave.
What prevents us from coming back?
If you decline the offer once, I don't know how I can convince you. So we just ask that you stay declining.
So you don't actually force us out.
No.
But
I
you're a
would love
school
for you
full
to
of
stay.
wizards.
Yes.
But you don't use your magic to force students out.
I didn't say that. I just said we don't.
How many current students do you have?
A number that I don't know as a DM. Quite a few.
40.
Maybe 1 or 2 more if you'd like to join me.
3 is the number.
Soul,
You'll give them 3.
considering your quest, it might be a good chance for me to learn some things that would help us to accomplish it.
Dig.
I would like to stay for a while, but if you all don't want to stay, I can't force you.
If he's learning and I kill your bone devil, can I room and board with him while he studies?
Well, we'd like for everybody here to learn something, so we can figure out something for you to learn.
I'm willing to learn something.
You could go to the same class as I do.
Coraline,
Mage murder.
you've been awful quiet about this subject.
I'm gonna ask Tyrion mentally if she sees anything weird about him.
If he was actually looking like Alistair, he would see the
Right.
the fox underneath, but
Okay. I don't know, it just seems a little weird, but I'm not leaving anybody. I'm not going off on my own.
Now, out of character, does
Yes.
this seem like we'd be able to, our character would learn something, like a new skill or a new spell or
yeah.
something
So,
like that, potentially?
What I've decided to do is those of you who don't actually use magic, I will give you the Magic Initiate feat for completion of the courses.
Whoa.
So you will be, you will have something from this, and then other ones will learn certain skills where you'll have different knowledge from this.
Heck yeah, I can weaponize my sarcasm through this.
Vicious mockery.
I'm in for the ability to cast vicious mockery.
You watched Coraline. Give it enough.
You have watched me do it several times, so that is a thing.
I have attended the most prestigious schools that the surface world has to offer.
They have nothing on us.
So you say, but you make no guarantees, nor you have no references, nor you have no proof.
I think that you being here shows a certain fate involved with this.
What's the name of this school?
Mercor.
One more time.
The warmer core.
Leomer Court.
Didn't put it on my resume. Assuming I complete my courses and kill your bone
Yes.
and kill your bone devil.
Which I'm sure you'd be great at.
Another title would be nice.
Bet on myself.
I'm in.
I'm in, but I do have a question.
Okay.
DM wise,
Yes.
this is the level I came here for. What other information do I, because we discussed that, know about this level in this school?
I think, did I give you a quest or you were just looking for knowledge and here's where
You might have given me a quest, but you just told me that I am in search of the school and about it. That I've come here to seek more knowledge in my crafting.
You know that this is the kind of school where everything's kind of magic. Like there's tubes that will shuttle things around and
Owls
just
to carry
magic
letters.
everywhere, So what's that?
Owls to carry letters.
Yeah, it kind of reminds. I wanted to say this guy had like a beard until he was a freaking wolf. So or fox.
Hey, you could still have a beard. It could just be really long hair.
So it's like an underground Hogwarts.
And by
Sure.
a fiend.
Under Hogwarts. Underwarts.
Well,
Hog dungeon.
from my understanding, Headmaster, you have yourself 6 new students.
Fantastic. He teleports all of you.
I do
From
have,
the room.
I do have a question for you.
Yes.
So that was
Oh.
jarring.
I'm addressing Mackenzie.
Gotcha.
Is Anvil new? She might not be able to learn anything. She's too old.
She's been with me for a while, but they say even old dogs can learn new tricks.
Oh.
But they don't think she's like your normal dogs, and she ages probably more in line with myself.
Well, I couldn't resist. Depends on how old your dog is.
Proper maintenance and you just don't die, right?
Theoretically,
You just put new parts on.
Well, there's a potion that you can drink, but then that makes you undead.
well, he's
that?
I feel like we just started watching robots. Are those my big boy parts?
Don't know how those work.
He says, "Please wait
Sounds
here,"
good.
and then walks out the door.
Do we have a choice?
What do we see in this room? 'Cause it
This looks like a classroom. Like there's seats lined up. Pens with like the quill pens, you know, the middle. If you were hesitating a little longer, I would have found quill pens. Darn it! As you're in here, hold on.
She was not expecting us to jump to this level.
I was like, oh, they're just gonna go to the naga. Check out this thing. Cool.
Hey, we can surprise you from time to time.
I know, this is awesome. You have never skipped a level before.
we didn't really skip
Yeah,
it.
we didn't
You didn't really. You just.
I mean, we
you just
murdered a
saw
whole bunch
lot
of Crowley wugs.
Yeah.
And
Genocide, then we left.
Yeah.
You know, they attack first.
It's
Self-defense.
still the systematic.
A humanoid female walks in, little pointy shoes, and passes out an entrance exam. Please take one and hand it out.
Grayce always
Test you
prepared.
guys.
I always hated the book word of our business.
And she goes, "You have 30 minutes. At the end, you will be taken, if you pass, to the next section of the entrance exam." And then stands just in the front of the room watching you.
Should we maybe call this the break while we're doing this?
I don't want to ruin your break, but what I will do is I will. Was there an extra one, or did I give them no extras? Let me really quick, because I have it.
Post a link to it so that people can take it too.
Yes, but
Is
I was
this
gonna,
actually in the book?
no.
Or is
I was going to read this out loud once I found the.
Okay, so
location.
there's certain things that we as specific types of magic
do it
users
as
wouldn't
your,
know.
As your, do it as your person would know, not as. Yeah. Try to not metagame as much as possible.
so like your magic users would know the 8 schools, like
Yeah, and some of you who are not magic users might have picked them up as you went.
Or we may just call them different things.
Right. The buzzy
Or
one.
things we've seen group members do.
Yeah.
How are we graded on spelling?
she's a
The
math
oldest
teacher, not a
spelling.
I am using my left hands for this
Great, because that's what you would do.
because Tamna doesn't write things very often, and so
Nice.
it needs to come out nasty looking.
Sure. I really need to find this. I'm glad you guys are doing this while I'm looking up the things real quick. Should have given them to Dan just for fun. There we go. Probably not in this order because I mixed them up a little bit. But for those of you watching at home, one of the questions is, what is the correct reaction to magic missile? What are the 8 schools of magic? And then pick 2 of them and explain how they are connected. I'm sure Will's not looking at any of these.
You said as my character would, and I couldn't
Oh,
remember the
no, okay.
8th one.
What spells? I think I told you to pick 4 of them that have been created by Mordekainen.
4.
4, okay. One of the 2 material components of the fireball spell. Pallister Blacklook is the blank. What do you do when you face with the holder? And, also bonus, the essay question is, what is your favorite spell and why? And then as a bonus, what are the names of the heroic space hamster as loyal human sidekick? Which I did not know, but it's part of the D&D lore, so I'm curious if anybody does. I thought we were taking clock and not this weird music. Ha! It's a little extra, but I like it. Oh, I fill the time by telling you what would have happened on level 9, but you might go back still. Or level 10, level 8. But you might go back still. I know. So I found this. There's an awesome, who is it? Reddit user Timothy VH created this entrance exam and introductory lessons of Genome Report. Took a couple options, took some from the subreddit, and then some of the companion guide. So we're gonna have a really fun day. This is the fun part in the beginning for me. And then I created this document, printed it on like resume papers. That's the only paper I have right now. It's pretty good for this. And then tore up the edges. I think some of your back, the essay questions like ripped off because I got a little handsy on that one. But, and I posted it. They're like, "Cool, thanks. You're welcome." And he has. Nine total lessons and a field trip. No, sorry, 8 total lessons, 1 for each thing. The entrance exam, the physical exam, and the field trip. And I'm not, so in case you're stressed out about taking a test after school, I'm going to have you grade each other's just for the sake of time and fun. And so don't stress too much about your answers.
Oh, I'm not. I don't know enough about magic. Like, I have it, but I don't. Like,
I don't even get number 3.
number 4? Who's Mordekainen? I don't know who that is.
Yeah,
I don't have any spells or even access to that.
Because they don't know who Mordekainen is.
They know what the schools of magic are because I have a bunch of the different ones, but I don't know.
Yeah.
What are the materials of fireball, fire, and rage? I don't know. I don't have access to that spell.
I will tell you all the answers to while you're correcting each other's. I did want to see what your character would know.
It's just me, or does this music sound like Jeopardy?
It's not that weird, like ticky version of Jeopardy. You know, like a if Jeopardy took place in a steampunk realm, that would be the music for it. Or if you had like a level of a game where you had to like fight things on a clock tower, that would be this music. Thank you to Tabletop Audio for having all of my audio music, including a really intimidating test.
The heroic space what?
Cancer. Just do your best. Some of you with more to learn than others will find much to learn here, and that's okay. I would actually post these on like the Instagram or something if you want to come follow us on our Dear Game 365 Instagram. You can check out all the players' answers after the game.
No, I know this answer. The bonus question.
Yes.
Like, I know it because I'm playing that game on my Switch right now. But like, I haven't gone to that with him, so I actually can't remember his. What? Oh my gosh.
Not all dungeons are filled with monsters. Although this one actually is too.
I could look it up because I do actually know, but I'm gonna try to guess in there.
Please keep your papers.
Happens every time.
I actually left some of my answers blank because I just wanted to know them for my character.
Oh no, I
Don't
answered
peek on
everyone.
other people's papers, please. Keep your hands and eyes and magic to yourself. 5 minutes remaining. So what I did when I was sick last week, by the way.
I still have to upload the episode. I still have to upload the episode.
Oh yeah, you guys come check out our episode when Will uploads it one day. I heard it was really fun. Even
I
though
don't
we
know,
ran away.
everybody ran away, so.
Yeah, how did it go after I left?
Winning is running away.
Sometimes winning is running away.
Yeah, you guys just ran, you didn't fight to the end?
We succeeded in retreating under fire.
What was the one shot?
Jack and the Beanstalk, but more violent.
More violent?
How many people know the bonus question?
I don't know it. I just wrote something ridiculous.
Sam probably knows it.
You're like, what?
Fluffy and Jim.
I forget Sam.
We'll find out all of our answers
We'll
here
find out all our
shortly.
answers.
I know it, but I was like, I think I got it right, but there's so many, like, characters, because I come across people, and I'm like, before, when I played as a kid, I had no idea, like, the importance of that person, and, like, now I come across that character, and I'm like, oh, I know who that character is. Like, you run across a Volo in, like, a bar, in a tavern somewhere, and I'm like, oh, I know who Volo is. Just like when the new, the next Baldur's Gate, the one that has, was it Dark Alliance? No, Dark Alliance or something.
I figured my
Like,
character would
I wanted to
potentially
know
know,
whose it was,
so
and now
like
know
I filled
whose
out
it
all
is.
8.
He's actually known.
No, I had to look up 4. The other 4 I actually knew off the top of my head.
I only know one that I can think of right now.
We fought one. I've used one.
I know you've used one. That's the one I wrote down.
For what?
Mordenkainen's 4 spells.
That's
I didn't write down any.
One of them.
Me too.
Uh,
Well, and I figured he would know. And
I
he guessed
sliced
on the second one.
I sliced and diced against one.
Yeah, exactly.
Most famous people in D&D.
Well, I know both answers, but there's only one half of it that Tamna would care about.
Probably true.
It's like there's 2 things that go into this, and one of them I know.
Okay.
I'm satisfied with that.
Okay. I do want to make sure everybody gets a chance to answer, so Soul, are you good?
Yes.
Okay.
Finished my essay question.
Please trade your papers! In actual games, she would have taken these and graded them, but I do want you to see what each of you said. I have no idea these in a different order, so is the first one, where's my questions? Is the first one a magic missile one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. The correct reaction to magic missile is to shield.
Duck and cover.
Did I do the 8 schools of magic next or the beholder next?
8 schools.
8 schools of magic. The 8 schools of magic are abjuration, evocation, divination, enchantment, conjuration, necromancy, illusion, and transmutation. When you pick 2 of them and connect them, abjuration and evocation, for instance, is controlling the flow of action and destruction. If you chose divination and enchantment, you would be manipulating and acting through sapience and intelligent creatures. Conjuration and necromancy is creating or summoning new materials, objects, or the dead. illusion and transmutation are changing the way things interact with the outside world. If you picked any other combination, you are wrong. I will look at your answers separately.
I love it.
Mordekainen is next. Yes? Okay. Four spells created by Mordekainen are Faithful Hound, Magnificent Mansion, Private Sanctum, and Sword. Those are the most common. I will check your other spells if you've said something else. Is Fireball next?
Yep.
The two material components of the Fireball spell are a tiny ball of bat guano and sulfur.
You're welcome.
That shit and spit.
Yep. House or Blackcloak?
Yeah.
You could have said anything positive, like handsomest, smartest, potentially coolest.
Mad Mage Runaround?
I guess that's true, but not a very good positive thing.
If we're
I'll
grading
take
it, it's a yes.
Right.
When faced with a beholder, you run.
I did put that in there. That's one of the things I wrote.
My answer. Stab it in the eyes. The same thing that Raw wrote.
Be really nice, pray, and try to run as fast as you can.
It's in there.
YZ, stab in the eyes.
Mine was get around the anti-magic cone.
Get behind it,
I will read your short essay question and grade that myself. But you should read each other's, so it's kind of fun.
Who the fuck is what is with the hamster?
Mitz and Boo are the names of the loyal heroic space hamster and his loyal human sidekick.
Oh my god,
Yep.
From,
Baldur's Gate.
Go for the eyes, Boo! He's in that Baldur's Gate.
Yeah, he's one of your player characters you can pick up.
Yeah.
He's got a space hamster.
I guess that would matter if
I forgot about that.
Like, space hamsters exist in D&D, alright?
Because there are 6 of you and not just one, your physical exam after the break, we are going to go fight a nasty devil. A bone devil will be for 1 or 2 of you, but with all of you, I'm willing to bet you can take on a nasty devil just fine.
Is it okay if we take a short rest right here?
In this classroom, I suppose. And we will come back in about 10 minutes. Thank you for watching us take a test.
Yeah.
Bye!
We need your help! Here, take this. Let's go!
Do you need a little escape from the norm? It's time to join Gear Gaming for Dungeons, Dragons, and Drinks. Our pro DMs will make you feel like an old friend at the table, whether you are a veteran player or just starting your first quest. Bring your own supplies or use ours. Find something you like and you can purchase it for next time. One low price of $10 will cover your game session and a beer for the adventure. Gear Gaming 365 is coming to a bar near you. Visit GearGaming365.com to reserve your tickets today.
We are back. You just finished your test, which I will
Would that look
post
upon my face?
online with the good stuff on here.
Is that where we gotta check our
I do want to
scores?
tell you that some of you drew pictures on the back, which I angry.
You angry?
There was like an angry where to go. Yeah.
Like, how dare you draw
I
on my
know.
test?
No, like how dare you talk about mages so much? Because we all know Tamna has an issue with mages. Yeah. So yeah. And Coraline has added to her name Willowsbane as one of her names. So I will post all those online so you can see them. Hopefully you played along. Apparently somebody was playing along and tried to cheat by telling one of our players the answers on the text.
Thank you, man. I didn't need to think about it.
Who did?
One of Peyton's friends was watching. He was like,
in like Washington D.C. He texted me the
I
answer to the
know.
bonus question. I got it without looking. I didn't check. I didn't notice that he texted me till after the break.
You're like, look what he did.
Insight.
If someone used that to help us with certain tests, right?
What about other tests on Mind Watchers? Alright, as you're finished, she leaves in the not the map mage. Woo! Slip of the tongue.
Whoa.
The headmaster walks right in and he says, I see you all have, we could say, passed that first one.
Really?
I knew it.
We can call it passing. You certainly have much to learn.
Yeah, remember.
Are you
It
ready?
just means you have more they can teach you.
We're going to go. I'm going to take you to where you were going to go fight. You know.
Probably if you got everything right, then you failed.
Maybe.
Because then they have nothing they can teach you.
You ready?
Yes.
Both
Yeah.
swords. Yes.
May I suggest potentially, making a plan?
We never do
Hit it in
that.
the face until it falls over.
Yeah,
We don't do plans
We don't
here.
plan.
Sounds great. Let's go. And you're teleported.
I hate that. Feel like Thor with Doctor Strange
nice
right
devil.
now.
That is not a bone devil.
This is not a bone devil. It would be if only one or two of you had stayed. But
Wish you had to up it.
I had to up it. Because it's boring when it's a bone devil.
Suddenly I
Was
feel
that a
like
DM
Thor with
choice or
Doctor
a-
Strange just teleporting around the
That
house.
was the wrong button. So you're teleported.
We should stop doing that.
After we take you back, we can stop that, I guess. I'll show you your rooms eventually. So let's roll initiative. Woo!
Yes!
Excuse me.
Oh, I'm so ready.
Wow. Actually,
Coraline.
25.
Nice. Khotrix.
21.
Russell.
21.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Tamna.
11.
Bra.
10.
14.
Bra, what's your dexterity modifier?
+3.
Alright, great. Hey, Coraline, with your two swords out and ready. What are you doing?
Is it bigger than me? Everything's bigger than me. That's a dumb
Kind of small.
question.
It is a large fiend. Oops.
Whoa.
Sorry. There we go.
Oh,
Yikes. Should I dinosaur? I'm gonna run up to it and slash. I don't know what it.
Have I seen you dinosaur yet?
No, I don't think so. No, yeah, you did because
Yeah, you
I
did.
trudged through the swamp as a dinosaur.
Yeah.
That is a modified 20.
That will hit.
Swell.
Do your damage.
I'm gonna do two things. So, 10 magical damages,
Whoa.
and then my offhand.
Okay.
No, we're good.
Okay. So you just miss. Khotrix and Soul.
Just above what I can't reroll.
What is that behind the ice demon?
You see an ice demon.
Is it a statue?
Right now there's an ice devil in your face.
Yes, but what's the star?
Do you really just want to know?
Yes.
It is probably a statue.
Okay.
Hold on, let me find out for you since you're...
Only because it's up the stairs.
I
and
know.
noticed.
It's very important to know.
Probably.
It is.
We're very wary of statues, Grayce.
I know.
It's a
I know,
thing.
I know. I'm sorry. I didn't realize.
You know what? It doesn't really matter.
Yeah,
I'm
I
gonna
didn't
cast
think so,
animate
but-
objects on it.
Oh, okay. That's why it matters.
Balls. Okay.
That's why it matters.
Statue.
Might have.
It's a raised stone alcove contains a chipped and worn statue of a female drow riding a giant lizard. The tip of its tail has broken off and is missing.
But it's be considered a large
But now,
sized creature.
yeah, sure.
Okay. So I'm going to cast animate objects.
Okay.
And I will animate that as well as 6 copper coins.
Okay. Sounds good. Do they go on your reading?
Bonus action, I will mentally command the creatures to attack the ice demon.
Okay.
Oh God! What is that?
It's mine!
Okay, you can have it.
Oh my! What do you mean it's
I'm
yours?
fighting that.
Okay, there's my animated object statistics. Command, silly, slam, attack, blah, blah, blah. Let's have it go on your turn.
Okay, so the statue itself is going to roll to hit. That's a 15.
Did you add this +6 to hit?
Yes.
Okay, it misses.
And then I have 6 coins, so I don't know how you want to do. Yeah.
I know how this works now.
They are considered tiny,
checked
so they
it
have
out
a +8
earlier.
to hit.
They have a +8 to hit. Okay, so, alright, it takes, 2 of them.
So I get 3 hits
Cool.
then, right?
Yes.
So that's 1d4 plus 4. So this plus 12. That's going to be 19 points of damage.
Just making sure, non-magical, just bludgeoning.
Attack bonus and bludgeoning damage determined by its size.
Okay. And you said 19?
They are magical objects. I don't.
I
Yeah,
don't know if their attacks are magical.
it does not.
Others.
Okay, soul!
I'll look at that.
Alrighty.
Oh, I would like to move back.
Okay. Like to the corner.
No, just
Like
5 feet
draw.
diagonally behind Soul.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
That'd be mine
Soul!
is meat shield.
30 feet will get me on its east side. So that's my movement.
Okay.
Bonus action rage.
Okay,
And then recklessly attacking.
great. Love
Your
advantage.
favorite.
That is 2 1s
Aww.
Wow.
You too?
on the first swing.
Okay.
And
Statistically.
Last week.
2 10s on the second one, so that will be 2
Synchronicity at the
18s.
moment.
Yes. That will just
Wow.
only hit.
Okay. Seeing as my dice really want to Beowulf me on this one, I will smite. It
Okay.
is a fiend, so that's like
1 additional d8.
extra tasty. And
The animated objects do magical damage.
Okay. I wrote down the actual damage on the side.
That's what I can find.
Okay. Sounds pretty good to me.
so 15 points of magical slashing damage, and then the rest of this is radiant.
Okay.
Oh. Mike Merle says non-magical. So
Well,
your choice.
we know Mike knows everything, so I will just keep it where it was before. It's your message, anyways. Okay.
So 15 points of magical slashing damage, and then 24 points of radiant damage.
Okay. It's a lot in one hit, man. Okay. Anything else?
I've moved, attacked, and used my bonus action.
Perfect. Mackenzie.
Mackenzie is going to move south
Okay.
and fire.
Like one south.
No, move south and to see.
Right there.
So, yeah, right
Okay.
there. Fire my crossbow. Natural 20.
Right on the luck went over there.
So,
She really wants into this school.
I'm going to Arcane Jolt it.
Okay.
I'm gonna start calling you Hermione.
So, which would normally add a 2d6, but because it says crit, it'll add 4d6.
This is with your bolts or like with a.
This with my crossbow. So, a magical.
That's a good sound.
Such a
It
good.
is a good sound.
I love it even from this side of the table.
Horrible rolls though. 17, 19, 6, 25 magical damage.
Okay. Okay. Tamna.
Wait!
Oh, sorry, Mackenzie.
Second attack. It's gonna be a 19
That'll hit.
for 14 magical piercing damage. And then I'll order Annie to go up
Bark, bark.
and attack.
Bark, bark.
'Went the wrong way. 7 plus 6, so 13.
Did it hit?
Yes. Now my turn's up.
Okay, hey Tamna.
I'm gonna cast Guardian of Nature on myself.
Whoa.
And, my tiefling horns are gonna get all spiky. My fangs are gonna get long. And I'm gonna run up, pull out the battle axe, and
Okay. Spiky log and
with advantage, that's a 14.
Oh, that's so cute. Okay.
That's it.
Rock.
Is it dark in here?
Yes.
Really? Sweet.
Yep.
All right.
It's very little lit. The mages should be able to either use dark vision or their own light sources.
Nice.
They like to cast Shadow Blade, so.
They're saving on electricity bills.
So I will move.
What?
I don't know.
Continue the flame bills.
I don't even need to move.
Right?
Oh, Coraline's in front of me too, so it's perfect. Bonus action, cast Shadow Blade,
Okay.
and throw it.
Okay. Well, a natural one to hit Coraline. Let's do it.
Don't hit Coraline.
Yeah, so we get advantage. Wow.
Advantage rolls suck, guys.
Yeah, they are.
Was one of those a
12.
one?
Yeah.
Well, misses.
God, one of those was a 1. You jinxed
Oh, I did. Sorry.
Sorry, not sorry.
Yeah, that's it.
This was advantage, so it didn't actually.
it. Right.
Hey, it's my turn.
Shit.
I know.
There's a lot of things to hit around.
Soul. Oh wait, there's 5. That's fine. Soul.
Yo.
You look scary. He's gonna take his ice spear and stab at you with it
At advantage.
at advantage.
Could actually
Not the
take
fiend.
I'm at the 24 to hit.
That'll hit.
That'll hit. I had a feeling. I just rolled in case I got a 20.
He's got a feeling now too. Point 8.
Ow. Oh, rough. 12 piercing damage plus neat.
Is that 12 regular or 12
That's
magical?
12
piercing?
regular piercing damage.
So 6.
And 12 cold damage.
Okay, so 18 points of damage.
You also need to do a Constitution saving throw.
It's against poison.
Is it against poison?
No,
18.
18. You're good. You felt kind of chilly for a second, but you shook
Oh
off.
dear.
And then, oh, I could have done that. Oh, I could have done that. It's fine. I'll have some fun later. With a tail attack.
It's also a statue.
I know. I discluded soul for that last roll. Annie.
Aww.
I will
Poor
use
dog.
my protection fighting style reaction to give it disadvantage on the attack against Annie.
Don't hit the dog. Tamna protects the pets.
It's a fake dog, but
17 to hit
It's a
Annie.
real puppy. 17 hits Annie.
Okay.
Not the puppy!
And he takes.
You look terrified.
damage
You're right next to
and-
me.
I look more terrifying than usual.
I'm used to the way you look normally.
15 cold damage.
Damn, that thing hard.
Biscuit.
That is the end of the Ice Devil's turn. It's Coraline again.
Oh, okay. I was hoping it would try to hit me because it wasn't gonna. All right. Shit, man. How does it look? Like, is it bleeding? I mean, does it look?
I mean, it's icing. Does the bone devil bleed, or does the ice devil bleed?
Oozing
Sure,
blood
it's oozing
or
something.
ice.
Whatever.
I mean, does
Ice
it?
devils.
Slush?
Sure, I found actually a
Cherry slushy.
describe hurt table, but I don't think it works for this one.
I'm just wondering, like.
Slushing.
Doesn't look very good, but doesn't look like terrible. Does that help?
Yes.
Fuck it up.
Well, I can fuck it up even more if I do something, but I don't know if I should do that.
Remember that you're in a school and you'll probably have a rest after this.
Yeah, I know. 21.
21 hits it.
Gonna do the thing. That's that one.
The fuck it up even more thing, or the
Fuck it up even more thing, and
Alright.
also the protect myself a little
Ooh,
bit
smart.
extra thing. So 5? That
that's
sucked.
cute.
I know, it was great.
That would be
yeah.
terrible now.
Shit. 14 misses.
That'll miss.
Probably, yeah. Okay. We're gonna die.
Khotrix.
Constitution saving throw.
Is this a spell?
Yes.
Sweet. That's a 18.
That's gonna pass.
Wait,
You will take
that
half
was,
damage.
Sorry, that was a 23, because I have an extra.
Still
half.
I know.
Still half.
Okay, half. What are you doing to me?
Not as much as you wanted to.
Feeling half.
38 necrotic damage.
Okay.
So half of that.
19.
Sweet.
I cast Blight upon
Nice.
him. And does that look like it hurt him?
I mean,
As well as necrotic damage should have hurt him?
it looks like what you would expect it to
Okay.
do.
Okay. And then the large statue slamming into the freaking guy is gonna roll a 21 to
That
hit.
hits.
That's cool.
Nice job, statue.
Yeah, right. The statue's gonna wind up doing 9 bludgeoning damage,
Alright.
and then the tiny squad of copper coins is going to do 20 points of bludgeoning damage total.
Okay.
I'm still getting 3 guaranteed hits off of that, right?
Yep.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
And that's my action and my bonus action.
Soul.
Reckless again.
Hey.
That's better. That's dirty 19.
That's a good 19. That hits.
Well, actually, that wouldn't have mattered. So. 19. So I'm going to smite once again.
Okay, good.
Smite at you!
And this one in particular, I just want to end the fight.
That's why I blighted it.
$13 points of magical slashing damage, then the rest is radiant.
Okay.
$21 points of radiant damage.
My 20 hit point left. Bone devil. Or not bone devil. Ice
Ice
devil. Wait, it tells me what it turns into. Hold on.
A little icicles.
Ichor. The pool is stinking ichor.
I will have the big statue like stomp all over the.
Okay.
Oh, God, stop
It
it!
stops to hear something
Stop!
crack in half.
Really?
Oh well.
Magical item, I don't see the statue damaging it. Okay, that's your call.
Yeah, well.
I will take a calming breath then if we're done with common.
Okay.
Well, that was underwhelming.
That was just right.
What is wrong with your face?
He's done that.
He's got a
before.
little mark right
You look
here.
better than usual.
Is that what you're talking about?
And then it fades.
Think you got something on you.
No, it's right here.
I'm gonna have nightmares about that later. Thanks for that.
Done
Check
it
through the
before.
ichor and see what was crunched.
The spear.
No.
Not my spear state.
He's not necessarily always up in battle. He's usually throwing animals at things, so I don't know that I would have noticed.
Still blade on that thing. Could be useful.
But it's just the mark on his forehead.
Yeah, just the spear cracked in half with the was.
That smile
Be a
helps
good-
a lot.
Dagger, maybe.
Yeah, he's got fangs.
Might decrease it to short sword damage.
Yeah, it really doesn't go 10 feet anymore.
Yeah.
Well, I
Take
think we passed their physical examination. But I broke their statue.
Where's their,
Headmaster?
Yeah.
Maybe he's expecting us to last, like, it to last a little bit longer, because that was like...
I'm gonna go knock on the door.
This is dumb. I'm gonna open the door.
We're done!
It's 9
As you open the
seconds.
door, you hear echoing through the hallway. Sounds like a lecture happening right now.
Nope, turn order.
Combat again!
Woo! Go fight the lecturer!
Let's go free these people
Is
from
it
the
Snape?
Yeah, can you reduce
No.
the turn order thing?
No, it's McGonagall.
It's gone.
Oh, it's gone.
When you close it, it closes.
I have the power.
Yeah.
We get to battle them with our words and minds. Philosophite.
I might do better in a
Whoa.
philosophical than an intellectual debate.
Drifting
Is that
down
the dark
hallway.
arts room? The hell?
Drifting down the hallway, you hear, hold on.
Like summoning a demon or something with a pentagram on the
They gotta replace the one we just killed.
That's true.
You hear a, is that this? That's so weird. You hear a woman, an older woman, saying, in a little bit, and that's the same voice as earlier, in a little while, we're going to go to the obstacle course. Please, remember your conjuration skills as we get there.
No,
What
great.
do you
There's
need to
an obstacle
conjure
course.
an obstacle course? Don't answer that.
I didn't think mages were overly athletic.
We're not.
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
Could be.
Conjuration is for ropes and ladders.
My hands
I mean, a lot of
flying.
mages are
Dexterous.
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 What's that from down the hall?
We
We killed the thing.
Well, fantastic. It's the same voice again. Fantastic. You must be ready for the studies. Are you here for my class?
I don't know. No one tells us anything.
Yes.
They just said to kill this devil.
Oh.
They were
you
supposed to
just-
show us to our quarters.
You just wait for a little bit. He'll be right back.
What's your name?
I'm Miss Shifty.
Miss Shifty?
So that's kind of shifty.
I suppose.
That's horrible.
Make a pun out of my name. Wasn't really
What
on
class
purpose.
do you teach?
Conjuration?
Do you conjure the demons?
No. That was an accident.
The ice demon was an accident?
Well, yes.
devil. There's a
Do accidents
Wait, I
happen
thought-
a lot here?
I thought this was like a normal part of the thing. Like you had to kill
You
this
have a
thing to pass
pentagram on the
test.
ground. How's that an accident?
When accidents happen, we have new students kill it.
Do accidents happen often?
Not super often.
It's a school for magic. I'd assume it happens often.
We do.
So they have the new students kill the accidents? Well, wait, what if it was something actually like...
Well, you learn how good your new students are.
I might have broke your statue.
We'll fix it. It is already kind of broken, so you can assume that some students have already done that.
It was the lady face on the lizard.
What?
It was the lady face on the
Oh.
lizard. Is she important or just like an art statement?
We get really interesting arts from graduated wizards. I'm not really sure what her story is.
So a drow wizard graduated from here
That rode a lizard.
that rode a lizard.
The drow often ride lizards.
I thought they rode spiders.
No.
Lean
They
back
ride-
and not speaking very
They
loudly.
ride-
Nobody's going to be able to hear you.
They
man.
ride the lizards into battle.
When
stick
they
on the
piss
ceiling.
off their queen, then they get turned into
They
half
turn
spiders.
into spiders, yes.
They worship spiders. They don't really ride them.
I'll see you later. He takes the class down some stairs.
Wait, there's an obstacle course?
I think you'll do that later after you go to your class, your rooms, and we'll see you in a little bit.
That sounds so boring.
The obstacle course or the room?
All of it.
The classes.
The classes. The headmaster sort of like ahead, and then the rest of him appears. Oh, you're done. Come on.
We were done like 5 minutes ago.
Fantastic. You must have met Miss Shifty as the door's open.
Who's that?
The conjuration teacher. You'll meet her.
What
in a
is
little bit.
conjuration?
What's
Making
that?
things appear.
Oh yes, you failed that part of your test. You
I don't think I got that.
I did not fail it. I was trying to make a joke. Apparently, I'm not very good at them.
Well, there's magic for that too.
Oh my god.
You want to be my friend
Let me
and
show
be
you.
a buddy?
Let me show you to your rooms, and you're teleported.
Yeah. Seriously, I'm starting to feel like Thor.
You did ask to be.
I'm just waiting for her to be all like,
Stop doing that. What do you drink? Not tea.
Why is my thing not working? Pulling out everyone's tea. There you go. He takes you to a hallway. There
Magic
are.
lamp activated.
I know. There are 6 doors on the hallway.
we fight the doors.
They fight the door.
I killed the mimic.
I try to reason with mine.
Don't let me take my adamantium maul.
That's reason. Okay. He's named it reason. All
Say the
right.
reason. Yeah.
He
Every maul has a name.
shows you. Sorry, I'm trying to reveal the hallway. There we go. Not the right one.
Whoa!
You should do 3 of the doors. On them have your names on little tags.
It's weird.
And
We
he
submitted
says,
them for the test.
I'm sorry?
She said it was weird. We
Oh.
submitted our names for the tests.
Yeah, but what if we failed? Why are our names still on the door?
15
The
seconds.
names wouldn't have been on the door if we failed.
You wouldn't have been here.
How did they do it so
if you
fast
failed.
though? They didn't know we were gonna pass. We
It's
could have been dead.
magic.
It's magic.
Do you believe in magic?
The frickin' school of magic.
This place creeps me out.
He shows you to your rooms.
Nope, this isn't gonna work for me.
They are this way. You obviously can switch it. He says,
You can bunk with me.
Yep, I'm moving in with Soul and Khotrix.
Oh, if we're exchanging, then I'll go stay with Mackenzie.
he says,
Okay, this doesn't work for me either.
Wait, what?
He says, you may figure this out on your own. These are your 3 rooms. There's one of the 6 of you, 7 of you. And the hallways are yours. Dinner is in 2 hours.
Did the
And
dog pass?
the dog is just here, but there's 7 of you technically.
Stanley.
And dinner, somebody will help you find dinner. in
Please tell
2
me there's
hours.
2 beds.
Yes. There-
No, they were gonna expect Khotrix and Soul.
There are
No.
there's
Like
kinds of
on the
beds
floor.
that you can stack to each other, or you can like separate them, or you can stick them together. They're like the.
Completely
The
opposite sides of the
dormitory.
room. Yeah.
We will see you at dinner in 2 hours, and your classes will start in the morning.
We're gonna be able to tell time.
You want the top bunk?
Are looking to learn how to tell time.
I'd like time to be
Out of
meaningful
character,
again.
it's nothing personal.
But how do they even tell?
This doesn't work for me.
There's no frame of reference. We've been underground for so long. These are the existential questions.
In your 2 hours, you may rearrange your rooms as you see fit.
I'm gonna stack one bunk on top of the other.
Okay.
Do you want the top or the bottom? Raw.
From
Do you want
through
the top or the bottom bunk?
Tamna, from through the wall, you hear.
Destroy it? I don't care.
Walking the beds.
Okay, doesn't sound good.
Clearly the sound of pushing a bed
Yes,
to the other wall.
scraping.
Could be the sound of a bed being rocks to the other
Oh,
side of
we
the
have
wall.
those
That's
2
not a
hours
thing.
of downtime. I'd like to expend hit points, seeing as I took damage in that fight.
Okay.
I can throw you up there.
I'm gonna sleep so that I'm like facing the door too, because I'm paranoid and shit.
Sure.
Was there anything particular along that wall, like where all those circles are?
Probably. Let me see.
Okay, I don't do this very often. When you spend a hit dice, do you add your constitution modifier?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't do this very
I'll
often.
play some music too.
What
You're in a different
What are
room.
you talking about?
I
We
can
do it
open
all
the door.
time.
Okay.
I don't do it very often.
Drifting down the halls, you
Feel
hear
like listen.
music that gives you whatever bonus Coraline does.
A D6.
Oh, yes.
I'm gonna copy a spell.
Okay. There's a row of
Just
5
just what you roll on the D6.
pneumatic tubes attached to one wall. On them, they say reading niche, headmaster's office, worm riddles workshop, kitchen, study hall. There's also a comfortable or 2 comfortable beds, a dresser, and a claw-footed iron chest. Each is assigned to one of you. There's 2 in each room. And a desk. In the desk, there's 2 desks in each room. There's a beautiful roll-top desk containing quill pens, jars of ink, blank scrolls, notes, notebooks, and hold on. 1 copper scroll container designed to fit inside the tubes. Hanging on the wall above the desk is a framed portrait of Hallister. Each one in your rooms has a different expression.
What's
I'm gonna
ours?
turn that around. Or like put it in like one of the drawers.
That's
I
totally
will
coming
take my
down.
quill and pen and draw a mustache and a pair of glasses on it.
That's going face down under the bed. I don't want it anywhere. Nope.
I'm gonna go knock on Khotrix's door and ask him a question.
Okay.
I'm gonna show him the spearhead. Do you think this thing is worth using, keeping? This is
Rachel just sticking.
spear that ice thing was using. Ice demon.
It's probably not particularly magical anymore due to the fact that it broke underneath the statue's weight. I could
True,
take
but-
10 minutes and find out.
Maybe the magic was just in the spearhead? I don't know.
I could take the time and find out if you'd like.
Sure.
I will cast Detect Magic ritual on the spear.
When he does that, I'm gonna turn to Soul.
Good, because I have a question for you too.
So we've been traveling for not very long together, but you seem like somebody who's well versed in combat.
Yes.
I'm still learning a lot about combat myself. I'm fairly excellent at crafting things to aid other people, but I'm trying to learn more about doing it myself. Is there any like combat maneuver that is your favorite that I could learn from?
I don't know if you could learn from it, but I prefer to throw caution to the wind when it counts the most. And some would describe my fighting style as particularly reckless. The risks and rewards are astronomical in that if you attack recklessly, you seem to have a better chance of hitting your enemy as you lower your guard. However, on the counter swing, your opponent, if they're versed, can land several hits. It does help to be, me, where damage doesn't seem to phase me as much depending on what I'm being hit by. Speaking of combat,
I will keep that in mind.
He's just gonna continue to talk.
Grayce. That's for me.
Okay.
And on the next subject.
speaking of combat, a very common occurrence during a combat is that someone dies. So, do you believe in an afterlife? And if so, do you hope to go there? Can you die?
I mean, I assume I can die, but I've never died to know that.
Do you ever experience someone else like you dying?
I'm the only one of my kind that I've ever met.
That's strange. Are there more of you, or are you just one of yourself?
I don't know. My earliest memories are being in the care of my master and training in the ways of a blacksmith. But and as far as I can tell, he's never come across anybody else like me.
So that being said, were you to die, would you hope for an afterlife?
Well, I would hope there's an afterlife. I mean, the gods, talk about it.
Which one are you hoping for?
Android's dream of electric sheep.
So I believe that I hope for an afterlife. The thought of no existence past death is kind of bleak.
Is there a specific flavor of afterlife you're hoping for? Like, more of your kind, a mix of everyone?
I mean, I would like to see more of my kind. Maybe they can tell me more about me. But a mix of everyone. An afterlife where I can spend my time at the forge, crafting fine weapons and armor. That would be the afterlife for me.
What purpose would weapons serve in the afterlife in your flavor of it?
Who said that they need to have a purpose? I just enjoy crafting.
A weapon without a purpose is not a weapon. As for
Maybe
me,
in the afterlife there's a way to transport things crafted for the afterlife to the material plane.
well, if your soul recognizes mine, I'll be participating in the Always War. So send weapons, I'll need them.
I will send the finest your way.
Coraline, from across the hall, you see because you're playing music with your door open, right?
Yeah.
Are you playing music in the doorway or like in the room more?
What's the
Kind
content
of sitting
the
on my
song?
bed.
Okay.
Does it say stuff about throwing coins?
You did say your door faces the room across from you. So, from across the way, a 12-year-old boy kind of peeks his head out
Does he have a lightning bolt scar?
and smiles and goes back. No lightning bolt scar.
Darn it.
So
I
sorry.
got a question.
Does he have red hair?
Did you
No.
come back?
Freckles?
Yeah, I handed it to him and left.
Oh.
Because it was going to take him a while to
Yeah, you see me on the floor at the underside of the desk and a dagger.
Nice.
Tamna was here.
Exactly.
So,
But spelled like Tamna does.
yeah. So, Tamna, there's this spell I heard of. I've never seen it used before, though. But it's called Wish. And apparently you can get anything you want with it.
Okay.
Except Dallas's restaurant.
You're not there. I didn't interrupt your shit. I would have had a lot to say.
If you had a chance to use that, what would you wish for?
I would wish that there was no arcane magic. Because mages only bring evil. Not necessarily on purpose, or even in their lifetime, but whatever they do leads to pain and suffering. So,
That's a very good answer.
You
No ritual, so
Yeah.
while I'm at it, assuming your wish could easily bring back your little, your friend Lilith.
Yes.
What else is keeping you here? You're just here.
It is, well, for one, it is a pain, yes, to have lost her, but I feel that she isn't dead. We can still meet again. And I came here with a mission. I'm after Hallister. So,
But why?
well, when I was imprisoned, it was pretty much the mages that did most of the torturing of me. So I've made it my life's mission to eradicate those that I see as bad or evil mages. And Alistair sounds like a really good choice. And while I'm here, I'd like to see it happen. And then I'll find Lilith.
Fair.
I'm gonna go pound on the door.
On the other one? Or the one of the
Tamna
parties?
and Bra.
Okay. Let me just stop some here.
Pound on your door.
Open.
I'm gonna push my way through. You never answered me!
Why do I look like that? I look like that because I used a spell.
No.
I mean, probably turning a giant into a sheep and then talking to it so that we could understand it. Because that's a big thing into a rather small thing and also fluffy.
So fluffy!
Coraline, my random PC generator that, Tamna sent me earlier. The 12-year-old boy across the hall is average build, olive skin, very attentive feel, light brown eyes, and elbow length, curly light brown hair, styled currently in a pigtail.
Ooh.
I know.
In a sense.
I realized I still had that one, and I'm like, wait, what the fuck?
I asked this!
Let's go back and see what Khotrix found out.
Let you know one might detect magic ritual is done, apparently.
Sorry, what are you checking? I
That
so sorry.
spearhead that the demon was
Oh,
using.
I thought you were reading a
I
book for some
don't
reason.
necessarily, well, I interrupted him.
Yeah.
I don't necessarily assume it's going to be magical, or I'm just hoping that maybe it's still got something to it,
Okay.
or could be useful anyway.
Yeah. So it is a melee weapon. I'm gonna call it an ice dagger now because it got broken, so it's probably about the same as a dagger. So it would do a dagger damage, but also it'll do 3d6 cold damage.
Wow.
Is it considered magical? For
Sure.
the purposes of overcoming resistances?
Sure. The piercing damage was not, but the cold damage is. And then my screen says that so the DC 15 Constitution saving throw, or for 1 minute speed's reduced by 10 feet, and then you're slowed down, so you have to take an action or a bonus action, but not both, and you can't take any reactions. So I'll give you those.
Alright.
Yeah,
You're shivering for a minute.
yeah, that's you.
The person that gets hit with it?
Yes. Which is
Wow.
not me
I
eventually.
didn't expect
but-
it to have full properties. Amazing. Well,
But I'll say that if you have it for too long, it'll start to damage you a little bit. Like you can't, like you'll have to maybe toss it, but you can't
use it for a whole fight or something.
Yeah.
Or maybe
'Cause
sheathe
it
it,
is short
pull it
now.
out, stab it, maybe
yeah,
put it
give
away.
back, yeah. This handwriting looks like.
So what do you think, Khotrix? Mind if I use that?
No, I wouldn't use that. I'd probably serve you best.
Make a good offhand.
Better than that other thing.
Well, I have a regular short sword, and I have the sword that our new friend put some sort of a minor enchantment on it. It's a little bit magical now.
Yeah, but this one does a lot more cold damage.
It could be beneficial.
Especially against things vulnerable to cold.
Very true, very true.
I don't mind if you keep it. I have no claim to this particular one. You were the one to loot it.
True.
Are you just gonna keep standing in my room or
What are you doing?
carving?
Well, thank you, Khotrix.
No problem, anytime.
Okay. I'm gonna go knock on the door where I saw the kid.
Okay. Give me 1 second. I need to tell Tommy something. Tommy, you're not the first one.
Wood chips in my mouth, or to carve on the underside of the desk?
To carve on the other side of the desk. But let me get some random names really quick.
After all of them, I'm gonna write sucks.
So we found out Tom was really like 12.
S-U-X.
SUX. Yeah.
S-U-K-S. What do we know of you on that? Okay.
Sure. I'm gonna not look for this just for funsies. There's at least 5 names under the desk that all of them underneath you write sucks. Coraline, you go knock on the door. The same little boy answers it, and behind him is a. Oh, not what I wrote. That's fine. Is a Beluskin human mage.
A lesser.
It's a human variant.
Human variant mage, thank you. A human variant who looks how old?
It'd be a southerner.
A southerner.
North of Chol,
Cool. I don't know. anything,
south
you
of
guys.
Kellenport.
Oh, so I might be familiar. I'm from Kellenport.
Perfect. This looks like a normal person to you.
Cool.
Not at all weird.
Good thing we don't have any humans in the group either.
Right? So, the boy who answers the door says, you must be the bard?
Yes, I am. Who are you?
That was beautiful.
Thank you.
I'm Spite.
Spite?
Spite. This is the wrong order. I thought it was Sprite for the whole time, so I wrote Sprite on the tag. It's Sprite now. It's too late.
Sprite?
Sprite, yeah. I did it too much.
Limey. No, just kidding. Well,
No, she's using her DM token.
Who are you? Says the other girl.
Coraline. And you?
Skriana. Pleased to meet you, I guess. And she'll like hold her hand out.
That's a nice hand.
I know, isn't it?
Ugh.
Same. Are you new here?
Yes, we just arrived today. How about you? How long have you been here?
I've been here for quite a while. I'm learning so much. Hey. So, what do you think about a little adventure tonight?
What kind of adventure?
Well, I've heard that in the headmasters. Wait. Nope. In Halister's private sanctuary, I've heard that there's a spell book, and I really want to look at it. Would you distract the headmaster long enough for me to go look at it?
I don't know. I mean, Alistair's books can be pretty dangerous.
Yeah, but I'm pretty strong.
Insight.
Okay.
That's a 5.
Okay.
But I mean, he's 12.
Yeah, he is 12.
So.
He looks really excited about this.
I mean,
I thought it was the girl asking.
No. The girl's really salty.
I'm super not talking to her.
We also found out that Coraline is 12.
Super not talking to her.
She held out her hand for me to kiss it. Did I mention I'd spent most of my life as a servant? She can kiss my ass.
I've been here now long enough that I can tell you a secret about Undermountain if you help me.
Okay, but if I'm gonna help you, then I want to bring one of my friends.
Just one.
Okay, just one.
Just one.
Just you guys distract the headmaster, and I'll go look for the book.
Well, I'll distract the headmaster, and he can go help you look at the book.
Wait.
He'd be interested too.
I'll think about it. I'll tell you at dinner if I'm okay with that.
He's another mage. You guys might be able to talk about what's in it.
Maybe. Let me think about it.
Okay. I mean, I'm happy to help, but only if he comes with.
Okay, comes with you and not me. Oh, comes with me and not you.
Yes.
Okay.
I'll be the distraction. You guys can go do the wizard thing.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll let you know at dinner.
Okay, sounds good.
What are you guys talking about?
None of your fucking business.
Whatever.
Back to my room. I don't like her already. Hey, Khotrix.
Yeah?
How would you feel about checking out one of Hallister's books later?
Who has one of Hallister's books?
Well, it's locked in a room, but I got a buddy who I can make it a distraction, and then you guys can go check it out. Maybe there's something cool in there that you can use.
As a mage that's spent all of my life studying magic, you don't typically just leave your books laying around. Not only that, I'll go just so you don't die.
Well, I'm not getting anywhere near that thing. I'm just going to be a distraction. There's a 12-year-old kid across the hall who thinks he's man enough to do it, so I feel like you should probably be there.
You want me to go with a 12-year-old to look at a book that Hallister left?
Yes.
Is he alive?
No.
You're just acting really weird.
It's a really powerful wizard's book. I thought maybe you could get some useful knowledge from it.
It's probably a trap.
I don't know, you can talk to the kid at dinner. I didn't ask a lot of questions.
Clearly not.
Well, there was another bitch in the room listening. I figured we could ask questions in private.
Another bitch?
You're the other one.
Okay. Okay.
This is so boring. Can we just have some fun and maybe break into a room somewhere, please?
Okay.
Show you down a rope.
I'm gonna message Soul. I might be breaking into a room later on, just to let you know.
I'm a bard. I'm mischievous. Okay, that's a thing. And a
Deviating
halfling.
from course
Edgy
already.
Rather than the horny bard, I guess. is
Lethal
the edge
as
bard.
an option? Question mark.
I'll let you know.
Dig.
I'm cool with the harebrained scheme. I'm just not cool without somebody knowing that I'm going on a harebrained scheme.
Participation required? Question mark.
Not yet.
Disappointed.
You've earned a break.
Acceptable.
On a side note, if you could go back and change one thing about your life, what would it be?
Totally unrelated.
Speaking of canoeing.
I'd prevent the death of my sister.
Yeah, that's a good one. Just gonna sit over on my bed now. Play a melancholy tune on my pan flute.
Can you play something more lively? I'm kind of depressed now.
I got you.
I got you, too.
Yep, it's coming back.
Hafling party, isn't it?
Yep.
I learned that song. I listened to it for a long time.
Yep.
Anything but this.
You said something upbeat.
I am sufficiently satisfied with all the
Carvings.
sucks
Okay.
because I just crossed out the was gear with and just added sucks on all of them.
Okay.
I'm gonna go over and poke my head through the door of the robot and the barbarian.
Okay.
Might want to open that first. What's up?
Hello.
You said you look at things and try and find interesting stuff.
Yeah, I like to tinker and craft, and I like to uncover the mysteries of other people's work to learn techniques to better my craftsmanship.
Okay. Did you find anything useful, like something that is like your favorite thing that maybe we could use to murder mages?
I have a couple things that could be used to murder mages.
Deck in the spear.
But like, what's your
Our back
favorite
numbers.
thing?
What's my favorite thing? Well, it'd probably be Annie. I made her myself. A lot of magic and.
But you didn't find Annie, you made her. I said find.
Finds?
That's a different question.
Let's see. I once came across this interesting belt. It really made people a lot stronger.
How much stronger?
A lot stronger. It can make even somebody who's puny pretty strong.
The strength of giants.
But you don't have it.
No, not anymore.
So,
I went and replicated the work. I haven't kept most of the other work I found. I mainly learned how to replicate it and returned it to its owner.
she'd make one later.
I wish, but I unfortunately don't have the required materials to make one of those at the moment.
We're kind of in a place with a bunch of random shit, especially for a magic school.
Well,
maybe you should like write down what you need and I can take it from some wimp in a corner.
I have a list of different things. I will find you the necessary components for it, and I will get that to you.
Cool.
I don't know. I've looked for them. They're hard to find. But I will see if I can acquire the components for you.
Okay, I'm done talking to you. He's just gonna turn.
What a perfectly natural conversation.
Yes.
I think that was the most natural he's ever
So this headmaster person's freaking Coraline out, and it gives me a sense of not being on the up. Like there's a darker intent, like maybe harvesting mage souls or something. I don't know. But the point is that like his authority kind of thing is it's cramping like my desire to smash things, and I don't know how to feel about it. How do you feel? I don't know what to do.
Oh, about all this?
Yeah, and like how there's like the last time I was in a town, there was some people that were like on horses and they like spit at people on the ground, and this is reminding me of that because they're like better at magic or something.
Oh, well, if someone was riding a horse and spit on me, I'd cut through their horse and then them. The order's important. The horse.
Yeah, so I can't do that because I don't want to hurt the horse. But when I stabbed that guy, I got chased out of town. Something about him being important and having family that wants me dead. So there's like a whole like countryside that I can't go to.
Tamna's actually wanted somewhere.
Being's a good word.
He's
So
wanted right
you
here
got
as part of our
them.
group.
I'm not in the
Family.
fucking room right now, too.
Family means that there's more people that are inclined to spit on other people to kill. And if there's an entire country you can't go to, I'd say that's an area of ripe opportunities if you ever needed to join a war. Because then you wouldn't have any qualms about,
Oh, I did that.
oh,
Yeah, no,
this is very past tense.
Not in the room!
I pull out a banner. It's like, yeah, see, that's their house symbol. I ripped it off of a guy.
Oh, well done.
And I beat him to death with a stick.
Nice. I can see the ironic poetry in that.
I'm in the room with this guy who's writing spells down while I play my pan flute. This is so much more interesting!
Go like somewhere else. So
But I missed it.
you don't care that he's important. You just chop him and the horse in half.
If he spit on me, I don't care about import, clearly.
Well, you respect the Hafling.
Yeah, he doesn't spit on me.
You guys,
But, I mean,
Intentionally.
Yeah, that's. I was about to get to that.
The halfling backpack does sling a lot of saliva, but
you guys like to escalate the situation quickly, don't you?
What?
So you guys like to escalate the situation quickly.
have you not seen how I fight? I'm prone to violent fits of anger
I have.
on a hair trigger.
I didn't say I was surprised at this point. I just pointed out that you like to escalate things because you'll kill somebody for spitting on you.
Well, if there's gonna be a fight, may as well make it happen quick.
Yeah.
Just be done. I mean, the guy that I stabbed on the horse,
Does it
he,
smell very good in there?
yeah, he like ran over a beggar.
Snoring.
Okay, I can understand that.
I mean, a beggar is probably gonna die anyway because they can't take care of themselves, but it's not up to you to run them over and laugh about it and then spit on somebody as they're like upset about it.
You're increasing this person's chance of lethality by a lot every time you add more and more to it. I would have done the same, very likely.
I'm
I
not
don't know if he's
necessarily
alive.
sure I would have done the same, but I can understand why you would do that.
Oh, did your
In that
staff not
situation.
kill him?
It went through his gut.
His
So-
family wants revenge on you. And you took the banner of their house. But you don't know if he's dead.
Yeah.
I like knowing that the people I piss off are dead. I like blood feuds, not potential vendettas.
I mean, it's been a long time since then, and I'm a lot more difficult to deal with. Back then, it was mostly me yelling and then fire showing up and me hitting people with the fire, or me turning into like an angry dog and chewing on somebody's leg.
That sounds fun.
But yeah.
Coraline. At the end of the hall,
Damn it, I had a question.
oh, we'll come back. At the end of the hall, you knock on the door. One of them snoring and smelly things. This one, a young,
Can you recenter?
yeah, young, mind flayer. Opens the door.
Did you say mind flare?
Yep. A young mind flare. Is, you know.
Well, like,
What's face?
are you new?
Yes.
Question.
Are you?
No. Do you? How are you?
Do you? How are you?
Nervous?
Yeah. Why?
Calamari!
I've never talked to one of your kind before.
Good to meet you. I'm Sevelos.
I'm Coraline. How long have you been studying here?
I don't know, a year or two. You know what really gets my goat?
What?
I didn't go.
There's this kid here who is less smart than I am, but very popular. He's the favorite. Would you? Nah.
No, what?
Hold on, Tamna. And also Tamna?
Yeah.
I missed the conversation too, but I would say. You guys are doing so well right now. Well, I am a pariah. Nobody likes me and my kind. Nobody likes me here. And there's this little shit who just rankles me. And, well, will you help me? You know, get rid of him.
I mean, like get him kicked out, you mean?
No, I want to eat his brain.
I appreciate the honesty.
I know you do.
He's reading your mind.
I'm sure he is. I'm not alone up there, for the record.
I can tell you information.
You could start with his name.
No, I can tell you information about Undermountain to help me, but this one I believe is Sprite or Spite. He's the favorite. Everybody thinks he's so smart, but I'm much smarter than him. I want to eat his brain.
They go on the mushroom. I kill them and for money, because I'll kill for money. We get paid. Then I kill the Mind Flayer and have Mind Flayer calamari.
Can I ask what he's done to you?
He's a know-it-all. He's favorite pupil of the headmaster. That's enough.
These are high crimes.
So this is an intellect thing?
Yes, everything is.
Because I'm not gonna lie. That little shit for brain thinks he's gonna break in and look at the Mad Mage's spellbook later.
You can certainly try. It'd be more interesting to use his brain after that, but...
If it's all the same, I would have to consult with my companions about this, but I'll absolutely get back to you.
Fantastic.
Walking away,
Okay.
smiling, backing away slowly, and playing my pan flute back to the room as fast as I can.
Okay.
Cotrix.
Ah, they're in the middle of copying a spell!
There's a mind flayer down the hall.
Cool. Did he claim to be smart?
He wants to kill the 12-year-old that wants to look at the book later. He wants to eat his brain.
Why?
Because everyone thinks the kid's smarter than the mind flayer is, and I'm sure that goes over really well.
To a mind flare, that's probably the akin to, like, telling him he's stupid.
I mean, they think they're superior.
Well, they are. To almost everybody. Well, obviously not me.
I really want to, like, thank you to float down the hall, but... then you changed it.
I don't like this place. I think we should leave.
We just started learning.
I don't want to die.
Why would you die?
There's a mind flayer down the hall. I like my brain in my head. Thank you.
Well, then don't claim to be
Flashbacks.
don't claim to be smarter than him, and feed him the little boy.
Those are intellect levels, weren't they?
That's horrible.
You're talking about breaking in to potentially look at a Mad Mage's book,
To
which
look
might
at a
potentially get
book.
the kid kicked out. That's
Not
just...
feed a kid's brains, you an illithid.
What's wrong with that?
He's a child.
Everybody's got to eat.
Does that mean I should serve him up on a silver platter?
Well, no, just find a regular platter.
Eat silver.
I really like my sword. There's no way out of this.
Okay, look. All right, look. We could probably like take the mind flare. That's given. If we really wanted to, did you agree?
I told him I had to talk to my compatriots before I
Oh, so you brought
made a
us.
decision. What the hell was I supposed to say? He could read my brain.
No. If you don't want to do it, then say no thanks.
I was alone in the doorway with a mind flayer.
You're in a school of magic.
It's just not gonna save me when he eats my brain. It's too late then.
Actually, there's a spell for that. Pull out a scroll of mind blank.
Well, that's handy. What is that?
It's a scroll of mind blank.
I don't know what that means.
It makes your man blank so he can't eat it.
That seems counterproductive. Correct me if I'm wrong, okay? But like,
That's what it does.
And a dinner bell rings.
oh god.
A
No questions.
sorry, there we go. A floating unseen servant. You can't see it.
A floating unseen servant. You
Has
can't
a
see.
sign. That
On a
says
tray, dinner this way.
Yeah, I don't know.
Just like a little.
A
Little
silver
caramel.
platter with
silver
like,
platter, yes. Sort of silver platter. With
We could take that one.
and he waits for a little bit for you to exit your rooms and follow him to the dinner because
Why are you wanting to
have
take the platter?
Where's he going?
chosen to.
As we're walking.
I'm not leaving the room till I see the Illithid go by.
Okay.
I'm gonna peek out the door.
Okay.
You can't?
Tamna.
I can. You're pretty uncouth, so it'd be pretty funny.
Nobody has given Brennan a chance to ask his question.
Oh, true.
Alright, so the question about killing a noble, so who in the party do you trust the least?
Is that a question?
Yeah.
Is that an actual question?
Yes.
Can you not figure it out?
Think
I
real
Had
hard.
to guess. Well, that statement doesn't line up with I have put my party in danger statements. But some of them are lined up with you. I would guess Boss Man is the one you trust the least.
I thought I was going to be Coraline.
Coraline close second.
I mean, Coraline can bring me back from the brink of death. Boss Man can turn me to ash. So.
Thank you for clarifying.
Well, as we're out in the hallway,
Yes.
why I wanted that trade is because she wants to serve the little boy's head up to the mind
I
flayer.
do not want to do that.
Halfling jokes. Gosh, you need to lighten up. Have some coffee.
Little boys are mine.
Why would we
That
serve
doesn't
up
make
the
very good
little
jokes.
boy's mind to the mind flayer?
It's a
Does
joke.
he want to eat it?
The mind flayer wants to eat it.
I don't get Halfling.
Let's
jokes
eat.
all the
Little
time.
boy
As
do
a-
something against it?
As a general rule of thumb, most mind flayers are particularly evil and egotistical and much more so than me.
I understand
Someone walking behind us like,
people's need to just assume everybody is good or bad based on their race, but I try not to just make those assumptions.
Have you ever heard of a good mind flayer?
Doesn't mean there's
dead
not
one.
High five full.
Doesn't mean it's not possible.
Well, there's a whole bunch of things that are possible.
he
Like
wants-
he wants to eat a little boy's brain, just because the little boy is potentially smarter than him.
So they're in the hallway with you.
So, is he gonna get
Aware.
a brain on his plate
You
at
guys-
dinner?
Guys, they're in.
No, I understand this.
Yeah, we're all still talking about this.
As you walk down the hallway, in front of what says headmaster's office, right on the doorway, is a tiefling who,
Another one.
yes, who looks grumpy. She's in a plain desk facing the west wall, reading a scorched
Grumpy tiefling.
spell
I
book.
feel encroached upon.
There can only be one.
Can only be one.
Kill it.
She
Take its head.
kind of turns at you and like watches you. And she
What color tiefling?
Orange.
hold on. Da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da.
So what color tiefling is that?
Like a brownish, like a little red brown.
This one doesn't say, so she is red now.
She's just like the typical
So not a
color.
cousin.
She kind of looks at you and. What happened to you?
What do you mean?
You're a tiefling without a tail.
And I'm gonna walk.
Okay. Do I keep her there? Did she come with the party?
Yes, they all have tails.
Where are we?
Oh yeah, you don't know where you are. I'm so sorry.
I don't think I've ever noticed that you have a tail.
I didn't know he was supposed to.
Oh god.
You continue down the hallway. I'm assuming.
This just got
Yeah,
so
sure.
awkward.
Okay. There's a lit hallway here. At the end of the hallway, one of the, let's see here. Spriana says, Silas, are you coming? He,
Yes,
Right?
present. Who the hell are you?
He's violence.
Wait, I thought he was someone.
in a second, he says. I'll be in there. Continuing. There's a hi, Nihilus.
Do you not care about anything?
And the unseen servant takes you through this hallway. It is 30 feet high. There's a black-robed female tiefling engaged in a spell duel with 3 archmages, one of whom appears to be Hallister. She's not looking very good. And as one of the archmages sort of comes up to her, she says, I surrender! And as you watch, the archmages retreat and become inanimate Grayce statues.
I would have expected her to get, considering who she was pretending to fight against.
I was gonna take you to dinner.
Is this
Okay,
a?
but
Is this
you guys
a?
talked a lot on the way.
Is this a? Like what I recognize this as potentially a training duel.
Potentially.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
It looks like real hurt, but they did retreat.
Okay, when she said- okay.
Yeah.
real pain involved.
Yes, she's
Oh,
definitely not
finally.
really good. Finally, paint.
No, mages that fail will hopefully not be allowed to live.
There's one more thing, Khotrix.
Oh God, what now?
He said he knew things about Undermountain. I don't
Who?
Me.
The Ill-
Now that he knows we're talking about him.
Well, that doesn't surprise me. Every Tom, Dick, and Harry knows something about Undermountain.
So, question. If the Lilith eats the little boy's brain who knows something about Undermountain, wouldn't the Lilith now know also thing about
Well,
Undermountain?
the
that
Illithid
boy knew?
said he already knew things about Undermountain, and if we help him eat the boy's brain, then
Yeah,
he'll
but
tell
didn't the
us.
little boy say that? So you would get both of them for
Yes,
for the price of one, right?
How they work?
Yes.
that's disgusting, but yes.
And it's dinner time, and we will pick this up next week.
I think we should feed a little boy to mindful.
We're in a,
Unless he does
weird
something
school. So, and
I mean, I don't know. We just got here today.
Dark version of Hogwarts.
Alright, you guys will see you next
Be an
week.
a-hole
We'll
to
see
the
you at
cake you're
D&D
deserving
hopefully.
of being
We will
having
see
a
you
brain
soon.
eaten.
We're gonna take
Depends
a
on how
Otherwise,
big
by
of
the
an
way you guys
a-hole
talk about
it is.
Coach